Ooh, let's go. I'm gonna play a little bit of Vanguard while I wait for my brother. Let's see how this goes. Where's this? First match of the day. Let's see how rough it is. Da 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 da. Da da da. You know what? Let's hear the music. I haven't heard this music in this game ever, so I just turned it off day one. What's up, babe? Did you get a notification or something? Oh, yeah. That's why you came? Oh. How long were you awake? Oh. This music is whack.
No.
I never expected this to be music.
Oh, this one. And then the close one is coming up. Next one? Yeah. Okay.
Done. Hey, Stace. Stace.
Yeah. Early access for
You turn
PlayStation
the
is
fan off?
16, 17. Open beta for PlayStation is 18 to 20. And fucking
The lowest.
PC early access 22 to 23, 23rd. And open beta the 24th.
Hold the objective.
26.
Control the hard point. We took it. The enemy is taking the hard point. Stop. Fight back.
Waiting for you guys.
Contact at the hard point.
I'm gonna get scrapped.
That dude got hit with a nade shot with bullets in it.
Just set up a new, just set up a new.
Yeah, I do. That's the problem. I think one
Hard
bottom
point
cage.
confirmed.
A bottom cage.
Enemy has the hard point.
I got him alright.
Hard point activated.
Get the guy now. Oh, he's weak.
We control the hard point.
One with one, two plus. One clip now.
What?
Front boat.
We flip.
I got the green foot. I got the green foot.
We flip.
Yo, behind you. Oh. Yeah, down low.
Oh,
Wait, one to the top.
Enemy has the hard point.
what's up? Double.
Go for the flip.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Oh, shit.
Nice job.
That's the real time, bro. Back up, behind the fence.
This guy.
Another one ring, I believe.
Got one
Hard
ring.
point activated. We control
I
the
got a
hard
ring, another ring.
Dating it.
I'm watching mid. Ring.
Two rings, wait.
They're both weak.
Let's get a time. We need a time.
I'm pushing back, flanking. Oh, another one ring.
Alright.
One just pushed down.
One more ring. Last guy ring. Running out.
What's up?
Contact at the hard point.
Got a knife too.
Come on. Got him.
Nade the ring.
One rock.
Got hit marker.
The second rock and the first rock.
Contact
Rotate.
at the hard point.
I'm rotating. Oh, what's up? Keep me going new.
Enemy has
Give
the
it up,
hard
give it up.
point.
Oh, fuck.
Teammate, push back on beach, teammate. Push back beach.
They got me. They're waiting next.
Enemy has the hard point. Hard point activated.
One at a time. Flip. On clip.
Should we get a heavy push through beach?
I'm pushing the beach right now. What's up with you? From beach. Give me a dark right now. One more time.
Contact at the hard point.
Bring it.
Gotta break that hill, boy. Break that shit.
Hard point's under fire.
One more time. I'm rotating, bro. We all died, so you should be flipping. Yo, go new, bro. Just set up new, bro.
Hard point confirmed.
I got top green. Watch
Hard
boat.
point activated.
Come
Hard
on,
point is ours.
beat.
He's pushing around spawn still. One's going cages.
Hard point
Okay,
is
just
ours.
Stop boat.
He went cages, top boat.
Under fire.
Got him. No, he's a bullet. We'll go around our green.
Somebody start rotate. Rotate. Y'all keep it rotate. Y'all rotate when you die.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Five there.
One's already down.
Pitch it. Soy sauce got one.
There's one going in the stairs. One going in the stairs right now. One going in the stairs.
Hard point confirmed.
What? He went outer beach.
Hard point is ours.
Stairs.
Oh, they're now.
Enemy has the hard point.
Those hills, bro. That's some money hills, bro. Coming in this thing.
Almost got him.
Hard point is ours.
Let's go. One more right there.
Push. You gotta push.
There's one on our rock going our stairs right now. Pushing up.
Got him.
Good boy.
Hard point's under fire.
One bullet. Inside. Inner.
We control the hard point.
Get that time, bro. I'm going new. Y'all get that time, bro. We need this. Work together, boys. Work together, bro.
Boat, top boat.
Got the time. One bullet, bro.
We got next spawns.
He's coming up.
Hard point.
What?
confirmed.
Rotate new.
Contact at the hard point.
Double,
Hard
bro.
point is
Let's go,
active.
bro.
Top third.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Top third dead.
He's still top boat, left side.
Dead.
Watch in front.
He's dead front. One
Top
on
left
top,
boat.
One on top.
He's still top left. Watch him come down the stairs.
Oh,
Enemy
they're
has
home,
the
man.
hard point.
I did.
Nah, safe up there. We just cleared them all out.
We control it.
Their side hole.
We need to break this door, bro.
Traded. We traded.
Just one at a time, bro. One at a time.
We gotta play new too. Goddamn. Come on, let's go. Break this.
Hard point located.
There's one mid-tank, boys, mid-tank.
Hard point is
We
active.
flip.
Hard point is
Fuck
ours.
me, tank. Fuck me.
Mid-tank.
Gosh dang it.
Stop faffing about.
One shot
Get
you,
back
bro.
in the
No
fight.
way, bro.
Hard point located.
Was it two? Was it two?
We flip.
Hard
Spawn it.
point
It should
is
be
active.
B.
Hard point is
Front. He's hurt. Oh my goodness. We got pictures together. Don't nobody stop. And we spawn.
hard point is ours.
Start sniping. Spawn down. No white?
Hostile
What
straight
the fuck is
inbound.
there? That shit's back. Yo. Hide behind the wall.
Oh my gosh. I'm so bad.
How are we?
I didn't land the game.
I'm not disappointed. You'll do better.
Ugh.
Wonder what happened here.
I think the game crashed, bro. I don't see none of them on the front row.
Oh, you right?
First thing they said was, why did he leave? It is.
Let's go, boys. That's good for me. I'm only gonna take a 5 SR because of that bullshit. I was barely going to play. Well, I'm gonna restart my game. Alright, but y'all. Restart my game though. Actually, I want to low kick that way, but I don't know.
What the fetch?
That's it. Bugged out. Yeah, it's bugged out right now. Low key, want to. Can I run around? No, I can't run. I can look though. Well, I'm gonna restart my game, boys. I'm gonna.
Oh wait, I can move around. Oh. Alright, let's go again. I don't know what that was, but... I lost SR for that. Oh my gosh. Freaking COD. Gene splicer. Freak. Hola. Yeah, I'm playing COD. I'm waiting for you, Calvin. Playing some ranked. Waiting for next. Call of Duty next.
Hard point. Move out and secure the objective. The enemy has taken the hard point.
Touch.
Enemy has the hard point.
Back, River.
Contact at the hard point.
Oops, sorry, bud.
Hard point located. Hard point activated. Enemy.
Flat.
We control the hard point.
Hay bales, hay bales.
Contact at the hard point.
Bottom barn.
Taking advantage. Hard point's under fire.
How the freak? My first game. I guess I played yeah before this, but
Hard point's under fire. Hard point confirmed. Hard point activated. Contact.
tools.
Hard point is ours. Enemy has the hard point.
Tools.
Hard point's under fire. Double kill.
Bullies get a bloody nose.
Enemy has the hard point. Hard point is under fire. We control the hard point. Hard point confirmed.
Nice.
We control the hard point. Hard point activated. Hard point's under fire. Contact at the hard point.
Two bottom barn.
Hard point is ours.
One side hole coming in. Back left.
The enemy has taken the hard point. We control the hard point. point's under fire. We're in the lead. Hard point confirmed. Hard point's under fire.
What?
Hard point activated.
Spawned out. We spawned out.
I'm nading street.
The enemy has taken the hard point. They're driving us back.
I'm pushing in the spawn.
The enemy is taking the hard point. The lead's ours. Hold on to it. The enemy is...
Forever. Right under you.
One's L. One's going L right now with MP40.
Weak on point.
One's top tower coming down.
hard point's under fire.
Shut up, Cal.
Hard point confirmed. Hard point's under fire. Hard point is ours.
Black 8. Nice, nice.
The lead's ours.
One's coming from plat. Nice. One's black 8.
Hard point confirmed.
Left.
We control the hard point. Hard point activated.
Bottom Grandma's. Bottom barn.
We control the hard point.
One more. One more. I get fucking 3.
Top barn still weak, weak, weak. He went out top.
Back tank. One spawner is going all the way back more.
We're
Get off
falling
screen.
behind.
Get one.
Hole.
One more wave.
Hard point's under fire. Contact with the hard point.
Hey, Bells. Nice. One went to
We're in
tools.
the lead. Hard point located. Hard point is ours. Hard point is
Ground was
active.
in bottom ground.
One went back window.
Lead is lost. Fight back.
Tools. Nice.
The lead's ours. Hold on to it. Contact at the hard point.
Back window. Weakest fetch. Tools, tools. He's coming from tools right now.
Hard point's under fire. Contact at the hard point.
Tools. Fetch.
Hard point's under fire.
He just came through.
Hard point is ours. Hard point located. Kill.
Right.
Hard point is active.
Bullies get a bloody
We're
nose.
falling behind.
Outer tank.
Contact at the hard point. We have the lead. Keep it up.
There's one hut. River. There's two coming from mid.
Enemy has the hard point.
Can't even get one, my nigga. dropping down. From,
The enemy is
tower.
taking the hard point.
Tower.
Hard point is active. Hard point is ours.
Gotta protect me, bud.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
Okay, we're now.
Hard point's under fire. Contact to the hard point.
Watch the street. Top barn and bottom grandma's.
Hard point located. The enemy is taking
I'm gonna go
the
top
hard
grandma's.
point. Hard point is active.
Hey, great now, being a rat.
Yeah, he's on black. He's on black gate fence.
Hard point is ours. Enemy has the hard point.
2 bottom barn.
Hard point's under fire. We control the hard point.
Oh my gosh. You like that, Calvin? Fetch you. Just kidding. That was nasty.
Enemy has the hard point. Hard point located. Your teammate called an airstrike. Heads up. Hard point is active.
One more out to the left. Bottom barn sitting in the corner.
The enemy is taking the hard point.
One more.
Contact at the hard point.
He went outer tank.
Contact.
Outer tank still.
Hard point's under fire. They're driving us back. We control the hard point. Hard point located.
Suck my cock.
Hard point is ours. Hard
Top
point
grandma's
activated.
down.
Hard point's under fire. The lead's ours. Hold on.
Window.
Enemy has the hard point.
No. Nice.
One more tools, one more. Back.
Street. Nice.
They have the
Come on, boys, I get three.
contact
Come on,
at the
come on.
hard point.
Last one.
No. Back window.
Hard point's under fire.
You just get pissed on.
Hard point located. Hard point's under fire. Hard point activated. We control the hard point.
Plat.
Right side, going in. He's pretty weak.
Enemy has the hard point.
Top barn. Over steps.
Hard point's under fire.
Alright, everything.
They're gonna win. We can't let them contest.
Contact at the hard point.
Top barn.
Contact at the hard point.
No way. Quick as fuck, man. GG.
Contact at the hard point.
That can't be the home getting fucking hell and dropping almost 60.
What do you mean the only one getting health? We all at the same time.
I got the most time out of everyone.
By literally 10 seconds, homie. You can say that if someone got 20 seconds.
That 10 seconds still count as a lot.
I...
Never know, I thought that way.
Let me see. 1.4 KD, I'll take it. Ooh, I don't know if I can start a game actually. Cod Next is starting. Let me play a quick play. And I'll dip out to go watch. Let's see. Oh my, it was taking so long. Not worth it. That map sucks. That map might be the most hated COD map I've ever played. Let's see if the Brax shows my records on this map, this game mode. Let's see. Dang it, it doesn't. Because I'm literally... like, I think I'm 10 and 15 on this. Hopefully I have time to win. What kind of recoil was that? Come on.
They got me!
What? Good, I'm gonna finish before the... Let's go! I don't lose
Well played.
gun game. I do
Well
not lose
earned.
gun game. Let's get another one. Just to show it's not a fluke. 5 time. By the way, Calvin, I'm in the Discord. that.
Hey, I felt like I was in a swimming pool like that when you were a kid. And water going your nose. Yeah, bro. I love this. This is my type of party. I love this. This is the most game I played in with the most rain, probably.
6 minutes. And I need 5 to win this. Ah, 10:30 my time. 5 minutes now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to leave this match. Especially on this map, it's so big. What?
Feel better now?
Oh, he did live.
Bullies get a bloody nose. Bullies get a bloody nose.
Let's go. That's the one I needed. That gun is weak. Yes! That's what I needed. Fetch me. Yep. Oh, I won. Fetch.
Don't celebrate too hard.
It's Alt F4 out of here. All right. You have to move my camera a little bit. We'll see what happens. 1 minute. I swear, every time a an event like this, I was about to say it's always late, but it's always like 5 minutes late, I swear. Let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna get Warzone 2 announcements, we're gonna get Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, and then also the big thing is we're gonna get like future COD, their plans. It was that right on time. Okay. Starting off good, COD. Oh, fetch. Fetch me. I thought I started 10:30. Okay, here we go. Full Modern Warfare multiplayer reveal. Future of Warzone. Warzone Mobile. Live gameplay. That's it? I thought they were giving a whole roadmap of the future. Let's see where this takes us. Oh. So if I'm right, so it is in 30 minutes. Dang it. Well, let's see what Calvin's doing before I hop on the game. Is anyone else saying trolling? That's true, the soundtrack is good.
I'm ready for some Warzone 2. I'm like the biggest Warzone player. That's my main thing. So I'm just super hyped to just hop on and see the new map. Yeah, seriously.
It is going to be so exciting. Obviously, being able to get on the sticks, try it out, see how you feel about it. What are you expecting from this new Warzone? Because obviously, like you said, you've been grinding Warzone for a long time now. But what do you want to see? What are some of the changes you want made?
I'm definitely wanting to see like new movement maybe, because you know slide canceling like the biggest thing in Warzone, so maybe like a new thing that bridges the skill gap and adds like a new level to like grind it out, you know? Yeah.
I love that. So do I.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have the best time. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. I'm so hyped.
So you hopping on right now, Calvin, or what? Real quick, let's do this. So now that we have this in our heads, Modern Warfare 2 soundtrack menu. I wonder how much they worked off this one and worked off that one to make this one. See the similarities. Not the beta. Okay. very spy agent-y. It's like not Rainbow Six. What's that game? GoldenEye on 64. Let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, pretty similar. Just like a higher quality version. Alright, hopping back on. Maybe. We'll see. A little toggle. Pause. If they say in the video, in next, we are changing our beta to today, and everyone who pre-ordered it gets to play today, I would literally call off work. No joke. Okay, I want to get one more ranked play game in. Da da da. YouTube. No, just YouTube. Not good. If it's gap control, I'm literally gonna cry. Okay, good. Stacy, type in chat if you're watching.
Control. You're in the lead. We're losing Baker. They're taking Able.
I'm really excited to see what Soraya says about what your dad says in the chat.
They're taking Baker. We lost control of Baker. We took the advantage. Bullies get a bloody nose.
Oh my god.
I forgot
These
this.
stalemate.
I forgot this
Fall
before the
back
first
and
round.
resupply.
Some bullshit.
Wait, that's Austin's. Hey, can you give me...
Neptune.
Oh, it's Austin's hand.
Yeah.
Looks like a feminine hand.
One, two.
Let's try one more time. 15. I should be able to get a match if everything goes right. Okay. Well. Get it. Did you watch my Volcage Hard Point?
I've watched everything so far. Yeah.
Did you see when I got hyped? Did you see that play I did? Nasty, huh?
Yeah. Is that the one? Wait, no. Is that the one you jumped down?
I can't remember.
And then, I mean, like you did.
I just remember I
stuff-
was mid.
You did stuff before, then you
Got a
jumped
couple
down
kills.
more,
Oh,
and then died.
I don't remember. Do you want to see?
Oh, you were outside it. Never mind then.
control.
This is the worst map and game mode combination in the game. Right now.
Taking Able.
But he's gonna push go spawn. We also think he'll spawn.
We have the lead. Keep it up. Securing Able. Engaging at Able.
Keep it.
Lead is lost. Fight back. We're in the lead. Bullies get a bloody nose. We've taken Able. One more objective to go. Push.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yep.
Can you hear me? What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Speak up, son. Where are you watching it from?
Just YouTube.
YouTube. YouTube. Tell me why. 12.3 seconds. Oh, snap.
Taking Baker.
What is this supposed to showcase?
It's gonna showcase Warzone 2, Modern Warfare
Okay.
2, and their future plans for the
What their
COD.
plans are.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like
As in,
a...
as in what? Like with the league?
No,
or-
not the league at all, no.
Oh, okay, okay. Just in the next 2 years, right? Because they're not supposed to. Gotcha.
It's supposed to be an era-defining,
Securing Baker.
Gotcha.
like,
Yep.
we're
Next
chang-
two.
We're changing, and this is how we're changing.
Well, I think I'm buying it on PlayStation. If you're not gonna play at all during this beta, or you only have 1 day,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think. I might as well, right? Honestly.
I
Why
mean, I don't
would
think
I?
there's any difference.
No, right? The only thing I'm trying to figure out is...
Well, I guess the only benefit is the, beta. You get the pre-order. If you pre-order,
No.
you get to play early.
No, yeah, I'm just saying for streaming and everything, it doesn't really matter, right? Nothing.
Right, regroup. Get 'em next time.
So I'd rather have us all on, like, Microsoft Xbox, you know, you, Peyton, and I.
Yeah.
But, does it really matter? I don't think it does.
I guess the only
And
thing
what-
that's nice is Discord's on Xbox.
Well, is it out yet?
It's
I heard that
oh,
it's
it's gonna
I
be
know it's
sometime.
going to be, but when though?
Oh, that's
I heard
true.
they
That might
I
be
heard
why.
they didn't they halt it for a little minute?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
I just
know
saw
either.
that on PC. The Discord is already they're already marketing it
We're losing
on the
Able.
Discord. I mean, on Discord itself.
Oh,
But
I got you. I got you.
I'm not sure what they're trying to show by doing that because they said you could do something
Yeah.
with it. I'm not sure what that is.
Well, I'm gonna have.
Losing objective Able.
I mean, I would say
You're
if you don't care,
you're
too-
playing right now.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Able. Fire off. They're taking Able.
What? I would say you're only going to be able to play the beta 3 days longer than Peyton.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation.
With the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have
could,
to. Well, I do, so I'm trying to think. So I got to go up to Dallas tomorrow. I gotta go to Dallas tomorrow and Saturday for I got a training to do, so I won't be back until Saturday evening. Which by Sunday, does that go on the Xbox?
I'm
What
not
day
sure.
is that? Crap, where's that thing at?
They're taking Able. If they take the last objective, they've lost control of Able.
Yeah, I'm not sure at all, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. So the beta, where's it at? Come on.
I feel like connection purposes, it could be better if you're on Xbox for Peyton, you know. Maybe. Shouldn't matter.
Well, what do you mean? Well, he has the new one. He's got the Series X now, right?
Yeah. I mean, it
Okay,
shouldn't
okay.
matter.
No, I agree with you, but I'm always nervous.
Of what?
Oh, of just not being as fluid because we're not all on the same.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which sucks for me because I'll be off anyways.
Oh, that's true. Why am I
But
thinking?
if you two are on Xbox, that should help. So, I think.
No, I get you.
Rather than all of us on different.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pre-order open beta. Come on, let me see it. I want it to show me.
Right, regroup. We'll get them next time. Control.
Oh my gosh, I've seen a. There we go. Thank you. Weekend 1, PlayStation exclusive, 16th, 17th, early access. And then.
Why do you have to go to Dallas again? Training?
Oh, just training, yeah.
For who?
Just car medic.
Oh.
No, I gotta do
mean,
a.
like, for you?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Every 3 years, you kind of have to do a leadership type thing. Just a refresher. Let's see here. 16th. Early access Xbox plus PC. 22nd. That's almost a week? So you're saying PlayStation has it a week before Xbox for the beta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess they don't really have power yet, but Xbox is keeping all PlayStation deals in place.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, gotcha.
Securing Able. Taking Able.
Man. And 20.
Able.
Holy mother.
And it's already September 15th. Ugh. Holy.
Well, I think we're gonna be able to see multiplayer. Streamers are getting access to it today. So
Oh, they are?
We're gonna be able to see Warzone 2 and multiplayer too, which is cool.
Warzone? Gotcha.
I think the Warzone streamers will be streaming Warzone, you know.
Well, are they... So I know it's... So are they rehauling Warzone as well for this?
Yeah, completely.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah. Whole new map, a whole new engine, everything.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a whole new game. It's.
Oh, it is.
Look at my teammates. No, they're not. You're asking. Clearly not. I suck.
Let me turn you down.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, dude, the game might add it too.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, you lost. You got 3 out.
Got 4 minutes. 4,
You got 3 out, right?
18.
Oh, you said top 3rd the entire game. You went
What the fuck are you guys on? I need what are you guys on? You're just so mad. Look at you guys so mad.
Shut up.
Oh man, this is depressing. I don't know what to do.
But why do you want PlayStation again? Just the beta?
Well, the beta's a week longer, and I mean, I prefer PlayStation.
Yeah. For what reason?
Everything.
Oh.
It's my console, fool.
All right, let's do this. If you told me 3 years ago that I'd be super hyped for every COD release, I'd tell you you're lying.
Oh.
But right now,
Yeah. Dude, I haven't bought a,
I'm so hyped.
I haven't bought a Call of Duty game in like 4 years. Seriously.
Wait, what was your last COD? Was it
I
before?
figured that out.
It might be longer than 4 years, dude.
No, it might be.
I'm gonna say 6 years. Because you did not buy Black Ops 4, did you?
World War II, I think, was the last one I bought.
Oh, you actually bought that?
Okay. Yeah, I did. Hated it. I mean, it was fine, but no, I played that. That was probably my least. I only played. So I multiplayer. Yeah, I've only played multiplayer for 7 hours, and then yeah, that's all I played on that game.
Yeah,
I did not.
I didn't play much. I think I played 20 hours.
Yeah, nope. That was my last one I bought. When did that?
Yep.
When did that come out? 2018 or something?
Yeah, 2018.
So yeah, it's been a few years.
It's funny. I bought Advanced Warfare, right?
Yeah.
Which was the first jetpack.
Yeah.
And then there was I think there was 4 jetpacks games after that. Yeah, after 2014.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any of those. And then as soon as World War II came out, I bought that one.
Oh.
Because it was boots on the ground again. I wanted to play it. Only played it a little bit because I didn't love it.
Yeah.
And then, then I went on a mission, so I couldn't buy Modern Warfare or Black Ops 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't bought 6 CODs total, I think.
Gotcha.
From Modern Warfare 2 up to Modern Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
Except you played Infinite Warfare, right?
Yes.
So you did buy that one, okay.
Yeah. No, there was. Curious if I can find that out. No, the most I played was Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare. Yeah.
That was my game to the max.
So
at one point.
Wales,
and then what was after that? I think that was
after Advanced Warfare. It was Black Ops 3.
Yeah, Black Ops. Okay.
I did not play that one. And then it was World War II. Oh, then Infinite. Wait, where's Infinite Warfare?
No, Infinite Warfare.
Then it was Infinite Warfare. Yeah. Then Modern Warfare.
Infinite Warfare. That was a little too much, right?
That one's very futuristic.
Futuristic,
yeah,
right? Yeah. See, I had fun with that. I know I played it and I bought it.
Oh wow.
I had fun with that a little bit because I don't know, the whole wall stuff. I do really do and love it, but they started doing jetpacks and stuff a little more in depth, right? It wasn't just a nice little burst like in Advanced Warfare.
I'm trying to. I know. I never played it. I've only watched.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, was it on?
Yeah.
Oh snap.
Oh wait, I can't pause for you. That sucks. I guess if you watched it on my stream.
What do you mean?
Never mind, nothing.
We should be watching this live, right?
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to pause it maybe at times if something happens.
Oh,
it's fine.
You're
Whatever.
No, pause it. It's all good.
Oh, wait, are you watching my stream?
I have the stream up as well. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
but it's 30 seconds behind, so I'm not gonna be. Unless, can you like go live on Discord? Nah. Okay.
That's fine.
It will be fine.
Okay, that was all old footage from a future previous trailer. Look at all those rings of lights on those streamers.
And welcome
So
to
lame.
College
I wish
it.
Doc was there, man. Sucks.
No one likes Doc.
Everyone likes Doc.
He's the worst. Two-time champ.
A truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated.
Hey, this is the girl in charge of
upcoming
CDL
release
too.
Modern Warfare 2,
Hey, she's
but
kind
a
of cute.
Very significant moment for the future.
She used to
of
work in the NFL,
entire Call
so
of
they
Duty
hired her to work on
franchise.
CDL.
Uh-oh.
You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation, but also state-of-the-art tech advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs
Wait, this
to bring
fall?
Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all
Oh,
certainly
no, it
big
is.
news. But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be
She's
the judge
nervous.
of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the
Dude,
eve of our Modern Warfare 2
There is
beta,
millions
and
of
to be
people
here
sweating over her
live
right
I
with
know,
more
now.
than
I know.
200 of
These
the
nerdy
biggest
dudes
streamers
living in
and
their mom's
creators in all
basement.
of gaming. They will
No, dude, they're
finally
so
get
nerdy, they're
their
sweating over her
hands on the
words, not her,
true
dude.
star of
They don't
the
care.
show,
That's true.
the gameplay itself. So let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure
Ninja.
to
Oh,
introduce,
there's
alongside
Ninja.
me, Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people, what are the areas you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on? We worked on improving and innovating on every area of the game.
Good.
It always comes back to
Tim.
gameplay. Gameplay is king. But I could go on and on. Things like third person. Things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun.
That's it.
Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or
Liar.
a casual player.
It's called microtransactions. That's all you care about.
That's
you
true.
like to play alone. Wherever you play, be it on
Facts.
console or PC or mobile, however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about fun for you. And hopefully today you're going to see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Dude,
Okay, this is what's happening. This is what's happening for me. If this
on.
ends up being
And I'm
awesome, I'm
excited
getting it
about
on
some of the social
PS5.
features that are coming as
Okay.
part of this launch.
If
Things
not,
like
Xbox?
proximity
If
chat,
not, I'll
new
do
gulag
Xbox.
twists. There's definitely
I can't do PC
instances
because
where
my
players
PC is
will
just
interact
not as
not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with
not
other
what I
players
need it
in
to be.
unexpected and pretty fresh ways.
Dr.
We've
Lupo.
already
How do you know
seen some
Doctor
hilarious
isn't there?
interactions, in fact, during
He
the
said
Disrespect.
yesterday.
sessions, and I
Oh,
can't
okay.
wait to see how these new ways
Was
to
he
connect
invited at
evolve
all,
over
or?
time.
No. He's
Now,
mad.
Pat,
Oh,
what
okay.
can
He
you
had a
tell us about
conversation
this?
with a
Oh,
person,
wow.
and they
So,
said that since he bags the
we
game so much, they don't want him there.
Completely innovated in the
Gotcha.
area of
Even though it's his
connecting
favorite
you, the
game.
player,
I was gonna
to
say,
your
he plays it
instance in the game,
constantly,
making
right?
You feel more in the game, and I guess you can think about it as starting out with
Sorry, I
the
was gonna
camera.
volume up.
The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body. We've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that.
What does that mean?
We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again, with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect
Oh,
there.
nice.
And that's before I even get into what we've done
Dude, that's
with the
huge.
new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look, you're going to play it, and I hope you'll love it like we do.
All right, well, we've taken up enough time, but before they kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So
What is this?
with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay.
What?
It's very intense. We think it's very fun, and we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what play challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which, anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And believe me when I say everyone in the match will know when you're on them and if you prevail at them. So look forward to that.
Big things ahead. And now, before we kick it over to Miles and team to carry the day, we are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
Calm down there, buddy.
I know.
Take it easy. Okay, here we go.
Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army, but we have each other.
The world
That's
is
right,
a
Bryce.
vampire.
Is it black for you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, are they having technical difficulties?
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction.
Dude, a raid? Did you hear that? That was crazy.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Enemies above.
Are they trying
Ooh, look
to
how
do-
good that sensor looks.
What are you talking about? I'm saying it looks better on the Switch.
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
No, raids. Just like, is it like Destiny raids?
That's what I'm
Is that
assuming.
what you mean?
Yeah. But like, yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, you can grapple off walls now.
Do not let them cross the border.
Take him out.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
They're behind us.
Is it group drops now? You see how everyone is falling together? Is it gonna be like Apex?
Yeah, that'd be sick. Ooh.
Ooh. A third person mode?
Person? Ooh.
What the frick? That's gonna be very interesting. Especially in Warzone, for the extra, you know. I doubt it'll be on multiplayer. Maybe it's only in...
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Interesting.
I bet third person's only on the DMZ mode. That'd be my guess.
We got intel
Yeah.
reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
Why are they showing it again?
Oh no.
Come on, COD.
Never seen activity on this scale before.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go bathroom real quick.
Okay.
They have an army, but we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Oh, they want to show what was black before. That makes sense. Oh, wait! That's the switching of the gun.
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction. Enemies above.
That tac sensor looks nice. I don't know why that hypes me up so much.
Eyes on the hostage.
You're gonna be okay.
Hostage. Probably raid. DMZ, I mean. Got the hand. Oh, it looks so good.
Do not let them cross the border. Take him out!
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like
Did
this.
I skip? No. I don't get this song though. The world is a vampire.
Are they really just showing it again?
Yeah. I think they wanted to maybe show the part that got blackout.
Oh, yep.
Because there was a scene that we missed where the guy had a sniper and he was shooting and he switched to his pistol like extremely fast.
Nice.
And I think I've heard that where the switching to the pistol will be quicker now in certain situations, which is nice. I'm trying to remember what they said on that, whatever. But yeah, I'm really glad that's the thing. It just looked so smooth, him sniping and like with one hand pulling his pistol.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
And there we go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice. We ran it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise so special. We are incredibly excited.
He's a
to
caster
be here
for the
today.
CDO.
And after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming
200.
shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Sicker over the on-air, Jeff Smith, Multiplayer Design Directors here at Infinity Ward. Guys, first off, how are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019? I mean, let's start high level, because there's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer. Let's go with the philosophy, Steph. Let's stay high level. What went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is so much. This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across all of the Activision studios. And so much of that work started with you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been a core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience, and people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with, and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about, and let's stay high level for now, because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. What do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we had? And so we came up with a few methods, one of them being player behaviors. And I say behaviors and not play styles. I think a lot of people will say play styles, but that can kind of change during a match. But behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into 3 big groups. We call them rushers, which are just aggressive players. They just want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels, and these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a little overwatch. And then we have stalkers, which are reactive, and they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So that we're making enough toys and equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game with Modern Warfare 2, and it's been really amazing for me to come on board this past year and see these innovations coming to life, to hear Jeff jump into, breaking down the 1v1. And personally for me, water. Our water, I've seen the memes, we love water. It's really hard to make in games. But the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water. I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans and has been something that I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe.
Yeah, so there's actually a system where the deeper the target is in the water,
I mean, last
the
game
slower the velocity of the ball is. Yeah.
And
Nice.
we knew we didn't have
We've added
time,
a whole
right?
water
so
gun
we froze
system.
the rivers and we made the
That's
outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons.
It's like PUBG on
underwater. Your
steroids.
pistol is your weapon
The water
underwater,
fighting.
otherwise
PUBG.
you can't use primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at,
That's so
you
sick.
can dive into the water,
Yeah.
and as you get deeper,
Look
it
at the
gets
water
murkier.
bubbles
Like,
coming off the
farther
bullet.
you
That's
are
so
from
good.
something, you can't see it, and so it's been super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what water could be in Call of Duty. And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of equipment has
I
been
love it.
filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. Yeah, really would, instead of blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
A lot of details.
The behaviors are awesome.
Oh my God! Well, I can't quite wait to literally dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and use that.
That's so key, man.
We also added a dive. You know, last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players in combat.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm going to save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe, what are some of the new dynamite new items that we're going to be throwing at each other and equipping and using and all sorts in the next game?
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge, you saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there, and if a player gets close to it, it auto-deploys, and
that dive out
like
is so sick.
Like a car airbag going off. And it faces the person that triggered it, and so it's a great distraction technique. You can also fire it off with a clacker if you want to control when it goes off. You can throw it in water, and here you just saw the DDoS.
Oh, this game looks so
We
good.
add all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this building. I want to go clean house, but I don't want to deal with all the shit inside. So I'm going to hit the DDoS. Boom! It's going to shut down everything, and I can move in, and clear that room. You saw the heartbeat sensor is back. It's got a new look. But it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't use it indefinitely in Warzone.
Nice.
And there's so
This is
much
the TAC cam too, which you guys just saw, which to me is my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and even you can patch into your teammates, so you can. It gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually mark your enemies for your team.
Yeah.
So I expect to see a lot of fun.
There's so many
with that today.
so many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play with. I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my God! Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment it reminds me. I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way?
Look at the texture on the guns. I've seen this video.
I mean, what's going on there?
Because they released yesterday. Look at the texture on the guns.
Players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before.
I'm assuming
we
they're
put
going
out
to show
some
that
videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon.
Which is
there
awesome.
will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
This does sound amazing. So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith. And we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns. And it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, you know, is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize.
I'm surprised you went with that shirt
for, you know, situational. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4, and the weapon vault maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2. Playable in beta.
And that's going to be $300?
No, it's the $100 one that you saw.
Incredible.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools.
This is the thing that matters the most. Maps.
Maps and modes, though.
If the maps suck, the game suck.
Well, don't we already know the maps, or are those just maps they're bringing back?
No. They're going to have their whole set of their own maps, plus those that come later,
We knew we
the
wanted
older
to build
ones.
another big map. Not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
His little look to the camera.
But, you know, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest. And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really clean.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. It's the first time here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2, starting with one.
Show me the small maps, not the big
one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay. It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC, and, you know, swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic. Jeff, okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them. This map plays really fast.
So much
and a
color.
lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6, all this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. We've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
It's called Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer. We didn't put AI in kill streaks or anything like that because we don't want AI showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode. Can't wait for people to try it.
Kind of a funny aside, we took the name.
I kind of like that. It reminds me of Titanfall, having the grunts around.
Yeah, and you feel like a baller because you're just wrecking all these bots.
You get confidence up, dude. If you get murdered constantly, just killing a handful of grunts, just
this large-scale stuff looks amazing.
I kind of like
this
that.
Looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today.
Is one of them going to be on the CDL? Let's see.
In beta, in Prisoner,
and Prisoner,
and Knockout.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first. John.
I kind of like that.
So Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's
Call of Duty has everything you want.
The defenders have 2 prisoners.
There's every single type of game
mode. They
mode.
need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil.
Oh, we might as well just play CSGO then. Shoot.
They're up on your shoulders, and you can't use your primary weapons. Instead, you have to use
Rainbow
a pistol
6.
if you brought it, or you're just
Rainbow,
stuck with this. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. And the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try and get them out.
That hero run to the exfil is
definitely big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates, and I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It was amazing. Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one? We got a little
I just want to know, because it looked like once you looked down your scope, though, you went to first.
But that could just be a camera angle thing.
That could, yeah.
We've always wanted to do third person, and
Ooh.
we're working on all this other stuff. We've been kind of
looks so clean. Call of Duty is such good graphics. Oh, it did come in.
The cool thing is that it's a modifier.
Okay, see, I'm okay with that.
That's better.
Person. In the beta, we're playing it in hardpoint.
This might be legit. This might be.
We want to try it in VR, and we have. Camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. They're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try.
They want to do third
ahead
person
of
so you can see your
release.
skins you buy.
And I said we were going to be bold with this.
It makes
beta
sense.
but
Yeah, it
there's
really
even
does.
more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste?
I mean, that's one thing Fortnite's pretty good at. You can be Goku, and it would suck if you were in first person, you know.
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions,
Oh, it's called Special Ops.
asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a Special Ops partner.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the clip.
Dumb. Xbox owns it. Where's it going?
Ghost of Tsushima.
How'd I know it was gonna be a skin?
That's hilarious. It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will ascend. Blade or bullet.
That's awesome.
Fist
I like that.
or both.
I would never do it.
Spear, stone, or arrow.
You never do what?
These are
Use that skin?
I just would. No.
Oh, why?
Well, I'm not a. Oh, wait up.
It looks cool. I mean, why not?
So it's just Oni operator blueprint. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a skin.
Nope. I could care less.
Take Miles ISO.
Fix your mind.
It looks cool,
PlayStation
but
players
whatever.
will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a
Oni.
warrior gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day 1 for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
I hate that they call it Warzone 2.0.
Awesome.
Just call it
I
Warzone
myself
2.
am a PlayStation
Yeah.
player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day 1 for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives, and I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner. For PlayStation players who pre-order any version, early access to the open beta starts tomorrow. So make sure you are preloading right now. Now, also check out your screens, since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2, you also get up to a week early of campaign access. So wait, campaign a week early. All right, folks.
Which is awesome.
I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, because you'll actually play it.
Because you'll actually play it,
You're
yeah.
going to get to see it live and in action in a few short
I'm a
minutes.
very
Our
big fan of
crazy
that.
set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and ready to rock and roll. But first, we'll be right back.
Because when does the game actually come out?
Of
October
Warzone
28th.
2.0. Don't go anywhere.
October 28th. Okay.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Mountain Dew, official drink of Modern Warfare 2. Little Caesars,
Ooh,
a proud
I want
partner
pizza.
of Call of Duty Next
I had it
and
the other
Modern
day.
Warfare 2. HyperX, official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Play like a pro on the big screen with 144
Every
Hz
single-
VRR and
every single
AMD
company that works
FreeSync,
with Call of Duty is
now
shown
on
here.
TCL 6 Series TVs. Prime Gaming. Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start claiming your free content.
We have 200 creators here on
Are you going to work
marching down
today?
the green carpet
Yeah,
with
2
one
o'clock.
mission in
Oh,
mind,
okay.
to be the first players to play
I said
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
if the beta, if they announce the beta is now open to everyone,
so
Who
much
cleared
in
it?
this game.
I think it's a shocking thing. I was like, I'm gonna skip work.
Oh.
Hopes are so high. What are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think. I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for Old Men of Optic because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back.
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a
Skunky
broken
here?
shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
To the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long
Yes.
S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
No, you wear a mustache. No one takes you seriously.
Most people have terminal nostalgia. Terminal.
Definitely terminal.
I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous.
Easy.
Strike.
High rise. High rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up
Code
on
Red.
Code Red, so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Dang, I was gonna pick Code Red too.
Can I get a second one?
Alright.
Baja Blast.
Ew, Baja Blast is terrible.
Baja Blast is the best pop in the
No,
world.
it's not.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Points, and also
can't.
an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked Mountain Dew.
Baja Blast is almost worse than Livewire.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
You don't like lime, huh?
No, I love lime.
Then why should I
No, that's the
Baja Blast?
crazy thing. I don't know. I really don't.
Dude,
just-
when it first came out, I hated it too.
Yeah, did you? See, I just don't drink it. So that might be an issue.
And some definitely.
Okay, this is what you need to do. Go to Taco Bell, get a Baja Blast freeze, get that amazing drink in you, and then the next day drink a Baja Blast and see if your mind's changed a little bit.
Of some Warzone 2.0 in
What's
the
Baja
multiplayer
Blast freeze?
trailer
It's just
earlier
a freezy
today. And it does
from
look awesome.
Taco Bell.
However,
Oh,
we need some
I got you.
experts to help
So
us.
good.
Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden, Joe Seacott is joining us, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need
Wait,
to
are you
know
actually gonna get into
everything.
Warzone 2?
Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
Say that again.
I said, are you actually gonna get into Warzone 2?
Revealing Warzone 2.0. I
don't know.
ended up at IW as a fan of the
Kinda
game,
depends
so
on-
this moment
depends-
is absolutely bananas for me.
If it's
but
not
Warzone
anything
2.0
different
is
than
everything
the
that
first,
we loved
the
about the
one
original
right now,
Warzone,
you know, I
where
probably won't,
it's based
honestly.
on the same experience.
And
that
I
we
guess
all
depends
had,
on who's playing
the
and
fun,
if they
all
are
those
playing it,
moments.
you know.
And it's a return to shared
Because I
tech
definitely
across
don't
the
like playing
universe
Warzone by
for Modern
myself.
Warfare
So.
2,
Yeah,
and
me
that's
either.
going to create a really streamlined player experience.
But if
And,
it's more
I think the key
fast-paced, like
innovations that we
multiplayer,
discussed for
then
multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God. Real excited about this one. Again, there's a lot in this one. Jack, where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe.
That long?
It brings together our philosophies on map design.
What?
It brings together new
Nuts.
technologies in order to do it.
Is
and
it called
lots and lots of
Almazara?
hard work to make it happen.
Yep.
And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide
They didn't bring
variety
up
of points
Caldera.
of
I love
interest
it.
for players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Well, here we go. A brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas.
Look at the hype. Oh my
a
gosh.
city, and of course water.
I love
It
that there's
looks way
water
better
running
on
through
the
it.
Yeah, it's
screen
awesome.
than it did on Twitter. But
I
you're
wish the
gonna
river
find
actually connected
a
there
lot
though,
of really
so you
cool
could
elevation,
ride the
rocky
boat up
peaks,
there.
caves, subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points
Please.
of
I want to
interest.
see the color. I want to see everything.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different what we call points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well.
Corey,
and
nice.
So as the team works through these,
Modern
they're trying to
Warfare 2.
find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that
Oh,
the players
Dome
want to drop
from Modern
in and
Warfare
get
3.
the particularity
Remember that map?
of that single point of
That's that
interest
map.
and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one.
That looks familiar.
Airport.
And there's a river
Terminal,
system that goes
baby.
through all of
Let's
this.
go.
So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is
That's my favorite. Yeah.
That's sick. Go through the water in the
I
street.
love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not
Oh my
us
gosh,
play
I'm excited to
Warzone
watch them
2.0,
play
and
it.
so
Yeah.
I'm just very curious where you think everyone's
See the
gonna
smoothness of the
immediately drop
gun
today.
and how quick they run.
I
and-
think some people are going to drop to it.
How long is this supposed to be?
Go back to
I have
home,
no idea.
You know, go
Yeah.
back to fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait a
I've been here
I
before.
know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Hey, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old.
I want him to say, "You're
Yeah,
such
I'll
a
take
silly
Corey.
goose."
I think that's gonna
I think people will land
I
around
think
the
it would be
edge so they
hilarious
stay as
coming
long
from
as
his
possible
mouth.
in this match, but
Smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players
Yes.
coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks
Edge of the
absolutely
map
gorgeous,
players.
and I can't wait to watch our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier, how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
I mean, the super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera works in Warzone, that decoy mine works in Warzone. Like,
Obviously.
all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive, the water, like,
This gets me
More
so hyped. That
swimming.
water.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
this is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller, you know, Apocalypse Now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks...
yeah, the rendering team made some work. So you come out, you're looking all wet.
Yeah.
You see the caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what cost
This PC, this is gonna destroy my PC. I can tell you that much.
No idea, but it sounds great.
You need to get an Xbox.
You can see the patrol boat coming by there with its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about?
I don't have money.
You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen
I
all sorts.
don't have
Jack, what have we got?
money.
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to
No
explosive
way.
differently.
Does he really
based
climb on
their
top like
weight.
that?
So if you're in a heavy
Looks like
armored
it.
4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you got yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles. We've got a small boat. We've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back. So you can have.
It better be an
running, cruising up
animation
the
of you
river
grabbing
with
the thing
whole
and put it in.
squad ready to rumble.
If
So
it's
yeah,
just
there
square
is
and
so
feel
much
up.
love that's gone into these
Yeah.
vehicles.
The coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle.
The massive helicopter that you can fly
Big-
around. That's a
big
big
chopper.
platform with 3 doors and you can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my god.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window,
Yep.
grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting,
Unless
combat.
somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? 'Cause it
What's
feels
the zip code
so
up
much
in
has changed.
Rexburg?
Is it still a gulag?
83440.
Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
I know
What do
how
you
I
want
knew
to jump
that.
into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead. Go.
We've made some pretty sweeping
live there?
changes, I think, to the high-level components
used
of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, you know, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's
No
coming.
way!
It will be in Warzone, and
Let's go.
there's going to be some amazing clips.
Wait, what do you mean?
Prox chat.
I know. Don't they already have
I
that?
think
No,
Joe
they don't have
can,
that.
tell us a little bit more about looting. And
PUBG
Yes,
had
they
that.
I'm listening to
Oh, it's
that.
PUBG.
Warzone does not have prox chat. Yeah.
It's when
You have
die.
like death chat. Yeah.
In looting in,
Yes.
Warzone
Oh,
2.0,
okay, okay.
We still have the humming.
That's
crates.
gonna cause
You
some
can still
good
drive around and
content
listen
for
for
people,
those.
man.
Still the loose
Yelling at
looting
people.
around.
Come and
We
clip.
wanted
Yep.
to add a layer
Where you
of
at?
vulnerability and
Yeah, that would be cool.
to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's gonna go inside, go to the medicine cabinet, and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building, and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You know, you can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And
cool.
you find these other crates
More
that are
realistic.
kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied the space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al Mazrah, quite literally, like, have a route we plan, hit the gas
Gas up,
station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, yeah, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BRs.
What is circle mechanics?
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it. So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits, into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good. And then those circles merge,
So now you all have to
they
move
come back
together
and
watching.
You know, you have this very directed fight of like, as the
That's
circle's
cool.
moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go. It's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting. We need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car. We're going now. Go. All right. So apart from circle splitting, what about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it. But Joe, what do we got?
The Gulag, you know, we've been experimenting with. We've tried some crazy things with it.
This is huge release right here. What is it?
The current version of the Gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map. And
No way.
You have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need
That's
each other.
awesome.
Let's do this. You use the
Like a
proximity
team
chat
deathmatch.
to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
Yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too, and like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. I've heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what
That's
that's
what
all
I've been
about
waiting
and
for.
if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them.
Like a
and
Far
assault
Cry
them to get
stronghold
rewards,
break-in.
including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on that best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter them in multiple modes in different ways. In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to
Look
the
at that
next.
reload animation. That was
But
cool.
in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently, but one of the most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode, will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year.
Really?
I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it nonstop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil, it's totally up to player choice there. And I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter. And we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of Season 1
Less than a month
across
after
Modern
COD Next.
Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks.
So we get campaign for a week, then we get multiplayer for less than a month, then we can play some Warzone.
Warfare 2 launches, and we had 125 million players in the original Warzone.
I really like campaign is up
cannot wait to
first.
see
That's
all of
awesome.
you and hopefully
I
more
agree,
of you.
It's
in
smart
Al
of them
Mazrah
too
for this
because they put
experience.
so much time and effort into it.
You will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
Who cares?
I promise. Then after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
If
We've
Tim
got
Tatman
Warzone 2.0,
wins.
Battle Royale, with Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by the GMC Hummer EV pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck.
COD is just so
Intel, built for the next
What do you call it?
generation of gaming. Squad
Pretty
up sooner with
ridiculous how big
Xfinity
it's gotten.
rewards.
Yeah,
Get
but like,
early
like
access
when you
to
look at the
Modern Warfare
gameplay
2's
that they're
open
showing,
beta.
it's so polished.
Jack Links.
Everything.
Squad
It's
up
so
with
impressive.
Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic, leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
Ghost is so cool. I was hoping they'd have a different system for getting in the map.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they could do though, that's the problem.
Ooh.
More players? How many more? Wait. That was damn from Verdansk.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Don't show me a character rolling like that in the freaking...
I know.
You can't do it. Just show me what you can do.
I mean, it's a cool video, but...
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, that was the mobile trailer. Lame. Watch.
Have
This
you
would
played-
be no applause.
What a jam-packed day
Nope.
we've had here so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 already good to go. But finally, we're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile, we got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here
Beef
with
Mommy?
none other than
That sounds
Why
so
would you
dirty.
name yourself that?
Today we are proud to
The
introduce
Beef Mommy.
Mobile. This is the real thing, and it's on your phone.
No applause.
For the first time ever,
No one
you
cares.
can drop into Call of Duty Warzone.
There's a lot of
from
people that
wherever
play,
life
though.
takes
It's
you.
kind of crazy.
Let me quickly
But
point
no one
out,
at this
the
kind of
gameplay you're
event
seeing
would
today
care.
is still
No.
alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize
Oh, it's
this drop
Verdansk?
sequence right away.
Oh.
I mean,
that's
honestly,
cool.
it just
Mobile's
gives me
Verdansk. That's
so
cool.
much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
That looks really good for
You know,
mobile.
this is where Warzone
hand?
gameplay was born.
Yeah.
And we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time. From its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas, they're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for battle. And intimate, close quarters, combat environments. There's so much variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard and Superstore, even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay?
Classic.
Or,
It's still
you know what,
go-
maybe
oh,
just
that's
give
so
me
funny.
Your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself.
What's
No?
funny?
You know,
No,
the team
she
has a
said,
passion for
I'm getting some
delivering the
classic
most authentic Call of Duty
or,
experience possible for mobile devices.
Battle Royale
From the way
vibes.
you
I'm
aim
like,
and
it's
move
still going
to the
on.
weapon handling and the control
Don't act like it's
responsiveness.
something
All these critical little
super
details
old.
combined to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds, all those essential
no
little
one could care about
touches are
this.
smooth and
I
accurate.
really don't.
It's about creating an experience that's so true to form. You can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of
It's just the
recoil
controller
moving your entire
alone.
body
Controlling
with
it
that
and the.
Sucks.
It's so
Warzone
terrible.
Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a
Beef
lot more
Mama,
going
you
on
don't know
than pure
nothing.
gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts, use that cash at buy stations.
It literally looks like a
There's ton of
64
variety
game.
there,
Yeah.
including lots of different abilities like bringing
Feeling
back a
some
fallen squad mate.
007
Yeah.
GoldenEye
From
vibes.
Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk.
Dude, the aiming in that game is so
I
bad. I played it
really like
recently.
that you
Oh,
brought
it's-
that up
it's
because
terrible. It's a
if you're
terrible
talking
game.
about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes, everything you come to expect from Warzone
Thanks, Beef Mama.
is going to be there, especially kill streaks.
She's
This
so
means
helpful.
You can deploy your big stick of choice like precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have the gulag. So here,
The
players
classic
can fight for a
gulag.
second chance.
Oh,
So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another
You don't like
down
gulags, do
player,
you?
and you can earn your
No.
way back into battle.
It's so
This
intense.
is how Warzone
I probably have
Mobile
like a 90%
plays out
win
on
rate
a
in there.
truly massive
Nice.
scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason,
But
we're
I think
pushing
I'll have
way
even a better
past the
win
envelope
rate with the
on
team
high
thing.
player counts to make sure each
Up to
match is jam-packed with
120?
our signature style
On the
combat.
phone?
So
Really?
That's a
we are
lot, man.
supporting up to 120 live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems
That's
like in
impossible.
Royale games on mobile,
You're not just
they're
wrong,
usually loaded
you're
up
stupid.
with boring bots.
Yes, dude.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real,
live human opponents. And that is our focus.
Did you just call my mother ugly?
Nothing but bots. We hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd. Everyone's
You
excited.
can totally tell
and
this is
absolutely, it is huge.
Call of Duty's
And I don't
B
think there's
team.
a game on mobile that can top that in terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
Who should we announce the mobile? Who should announce the mobile game? Beef Mama.
Beef Mama. Other battle royale games on mobile, because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know
awesome.
that your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on
Okay,
mobile.
that's cool.
Even your friends list and
I'll
chat
give
are
them
shared
that.
across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity
totally get that.
is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. So the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise.
That's what happens when you play
But at the
mobile.
same
You're gonna
time, we
accidentally
recognize
hit the hit
that
button.
mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
Sounds like the game will be tied into the Call of Duty franchise pretty nicely. And will there be mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes, above all else, the team is committed to ensuring Warzone Mobile is a world-class, mobile-first experience right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with cross-playing between mobile devices and consoles or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel.
I freaking hope so.
By doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now,
Don't
you
act
can
excited, Beef
pre-register
Mama.
for
You're
your
not
free
excited.
download in the Google
You're
Play
not
Store.
playing it.
Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that
Next
being
year.
said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
No, he's not.
I'm thrilled
Pre-reg.
to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code.
Beef Mama just said pre-reg.
To be among the first
Yeah.
to draw. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more
You don't name yourself Beef Mama without knowing you're a troll about it, right?
finals Amber.
100%.
Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward.
Super cool secret.
What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR
It's a freaking
code
operator
below.
skin.
Yep.
I'm not signing up for that crap.
No.
Even though I have an amazing phone that could run it pretty well, I'm not doing it.
We are back. It's Miles
I'm
here,
not-
joined
I'm not
by
gonna do
Maven,
it.
Alex,
Oh,
and
here's the
Davis.
CDL casters.
Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty litty day. So
The guy on the right,
When we
the
even
left
started,
right is
and,
the best.
Dude,
Yeah.
mobile, bro.
Is
It's
he?
a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty
He's
for
you
over a decade.
if
You're
you
telling
are
me
a
I can be at
caster.
the airport playing Warzone now? Back in
The bald guy?
That's
Yeah.
lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely
He's
incredible.
classic. He's been casting since
There's
like
no
Ghosts,
shortage of crazy
maybe
stuff.
longer.
Oh, gotcha. Sheesh.
Lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly, Maven, my good.
Dude, I'm gonna need an
friend,
Xbox
you
to play
more
Warzone
than
too. I
most
know it.
people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
How do you feel it?
Wait, say that again?
I said I'm gonna need an Xbox just to run Warzone 2. I know it.
Map, like,
Gotcha.
everything about it, triple circles.
'Cause it sucks not being able to
the
play it in the
water,
highest
boats.
quality
I mean,
that
I was
you
like
want.
kind of the proximity in my
Yeah.
for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen what Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone 2.0. Cannot wait. But guys, it's time to get to business. Let's now get into the command center.
Thank you.
This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center, presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through.
But these
all
guys
day
have just been sitting
today.
there waiting.
Xfinity customers.
It's awesome.
They can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards.
That's
Visit
awesome.
Xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather, I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming
6v6
PCs here
gameplay?
today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
Third-person POV gameplay, nice.
Like the fact that he actually made the trip out, I think they have
Multiplayer
to have something
dev
special.
ride-along?
The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side
MP2?
and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for this many people.
Ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it a little.
Yeah,
we
just
played,
a little.
a little, yeah. We played it.
Oh.
You could have an accent too. Did. I'm getting
She's hot.
What? My bloody desk.
What?
We got to play it yesterday.
Yes.
It was really fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet.
She was a rookie
come
last
together
year.
Here in this crazy top secret location.
Who was?
The girl.
What can we expect?
It's gonna
Oh,
get loud.
her first year
it's going
casting.
To get incredibly loud.
Yeah, she seems
Yesterday,
awesome.
It was
Yeah, she's- yeah,
loud, and
she's
I
smart.
believe like
And
not
she has
even
a cool little
everybody had
name.
shown up yet.
Not
so now
Beef
that you
Mama.
have a building of all of these creators, all of these PCs. I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming Miles. It's going to be insane.
She's a genuine COD lover.
Like headphones on,
Yeah.
he can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no,
She's not
100%.
faking it.
Like Bobby Pop, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year.
Oh, yeah.
Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, I've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, all across North America, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We are
Mobile
all over
players
here. Mobile
everywhere.
players everywhere. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around doing the round saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the
What's your
Warzone guys
favorite
who play,
Call
like,
of Duty
I'm here
experience?
to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So
What
I'm
do you
interested
mean?
to see them with
What was
these
your
new
favorite
weapons and the
Call of Duty
gunsmiths, what
experience
they
in your
come
life?
up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like everybody wants, like you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a
Man.
clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their death.
For me, it's either our 9-hour zombies ride, or
that's definitely that was one thing I thought about. Yep.
Or I loved it when we went to your house, drank pop and played Modern Warfare 2.
I didn't get to play this map yesterday. One thing I just want to point out with this.
See, I don't remember doing it. I was trying to think if we did that. I thought we just did Titanfall.
No, not that. No. Sorry, I'm talking about the other Moses Lake house.
I think sometimes you go dev
Oh, I got you.
It's like,
Okay.
More realism, like your grays and browns. Some will have a little bit more color, but like this map in particular, yeah. The second we saw like the fly through of this, it just looks gorgeous.
Wait, are they playing right now?
It does.
Oh
yeah, I think so. I think they're doing a 6v6.
About the visual side because they're knocking it out of the park every year, but it's just aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very pretty.
It looks just like Modern Warfare.
You can watch him stream this live. Every single member of the crazy, I don't even have a name for it, the stream pit here, Cod Next, all of them live on their own channels, and unreal, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, all these guys are going hard. You can see he's locked in. Talking a little bit about the game and the movement, though. When I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different.
Is the quality a little weak for you?
It's not that slide cancel.
Too?
Like watching it?
Yeah. Like the stream looks weak. Okay.
Slow. Yeah.
That sucks. I
Just
can't tell the quality enough.
I'm going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet, and I found there is an in-game like whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like horrendous trash talk. All very good-natured friends of mine, you know, but I'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea. I walk up and
slap him.
I walked past him today and I was like, "Good morning, dude. How you doing?" He's like, "Hey, man." Not a single word. Ali, not a word. But
Not a word. I actually got into a game against you specifically. I was
good.
on a
Show me Gurge.
streaming account. I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people on the map, and I believe that you were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
That was Ninja. Over to Courage now, who's having a good time.
Yeah, so the one I was talking about was when Ann left, and we had all those pops.
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, good-loving, like everyone takes a jack.
I seriously.
At your first Moses house.
That was the first. Okay.
Like, he gets pissed, bro.
And I'm pretty sure we played Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
That was before Black Ops came out.
To test what Ant was talking about mechanics, something else that I
because then after that,
I don't feel like
at that same house, we played
is how realistic the movement with
Black Ops Zombies.
If that makes sense. Like there's obviously always going to be recoil. Your attachment's always going to mess with that. But when you peek corners and stuff, the way your gun moves with you is very, very realistic. And I think that's going to be something a lot of these players are going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're spectating a player, you get that kind of like over the shoulder, like tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of like. It's like realism, but like it just looks so exciting and watching.
Show me the map.
You know,
the gun's going around the corner.
Maybe seeing your teammates play or whatnot. It just looks so cool. It's a nice new feature here in the game. And sorry, Clint, this is the new knockout mode. I don't think you might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet. Yeah. No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much new stuff. Like, I've just been looking forward to seeing what's going to be on the table. But let's see if Jack can actually step up this time. No, not going to happen. He's getting destroyed. I'm sorry. Superior positioning, Jack. You are awful.
Are they not slide canceling?
Too hard? He's my...
No.
Okay.
He's doing the classic. He's going to a set. He's like, he's doing the classic.
It was something else. It wasn't.
Look at this camera angle. That's so interesting.
Sensitivity or something? What is it? No, Jack.
Wherever he's spectating is using my favorite SMG, by the way, too. I think that's the Hurricane. The Hurricane.
What do you think, by the way, is about the changes to Gunsmith and now having 5 attachments and not having,
so I saw the rumblings on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it's amazing, though. I mean, when we jumped into Modern Warfare in 2019, when they introduced the Gunsmith, it was a lot
Crim
to
6,
take in, but now
the GOAT of Call of Duty.
Especially grinding Warzone, switching up those attachments, and it's just a better version.
Yes.
It's just a better version of that, right? Like the
He's won the most championships.
In there, you can switch out all the different attachments, and for the class of weapon that you have, like you can change it up. Turn a M4 into an SMG. Like that's really cool.
Oh, that was nearly a snap.
That was nearly close.
One of the the all-time greats in the competitive Call of Duty.
One of the maybe the,
if not the. Yeah, I don't know why I said it that way.
Like the all-time great.
Yeah, Ross, he's the greatest. But there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Ali, about Gunsmith, I mean, it's at this point in time, obviously, it's quite hard to recognize, but that is a part of the M4 platform right now. That's his primary weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you can switch it up. Like, you can make it into a sniper, I think is what I heard at that point as well, right? So it's going to be crazy. Even with the AK turning 74U, just make some crazy different loadouts. You know, some of these guys, J-God's going to have so much fun with that.
9.5-hour long attachment video from J-God.
Oh God, you know, he's so excited about that. And I want to talk about the map aesthetics for a moment, and like the layout is the rooftops. Like the new ledge, how you can jump and then you can hang off the side of the ledge.
Nice.
The new thing that you can add
Is
into
no one
this game.
slide
you
canceling?
You can jump from rooftop to rooftop.
I don't
and
know.
Like, you can jump further than
no one's
you
slide
think,
canceling,
and
no
I
one's
found that
diving?
out very quickly. Like I would get to an edge of rooftop and I was like, I wonder if I can make this jump. You can make the jump. You can make it across like the map if there's tall buildings. You can make it across the map without ever having to touch on the ground. And I think for snipers, that is going to be their absolute playground.
Speaking of snipers, Pomage now, who's having a great time here. I mean, we've seen a lot, Clint, of the weapons so far, but surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pomage too. Like I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking with Irrational and some people, and he was like, "I'm going hard, bro."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "I'm going hard." I could just hear like the competitiveness in him. He's
going
looking
hard.
right.
Good, they're showing
This,
deaths on the
knockout
thing.
game is
I like
not
that.
going very well for the red team right now. Pomage's team obviously winning this one. Again, secure
I hate when they don't
the
show
money
deaths.
bag, hold on to that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends, here at Cod Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming right side of your screen.
Oh my gosh, look at that guy on the mobiles.
Really, a celebration of everything.
You can't see half your screen.
Little thumb gripper. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious, dude.
He's taking it so seriously.
Professionals, true professionals.
Wait, I probably need to get this. I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like I've been grinding more mobile games. I have my iPad and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's a little slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called? Thumb sleeves.
You're in the right place to.
One thing I don't love the time it takes to pick up the gun.
Oh.
Because Vanguard had such a fast time to pick up the gun.
Yeah.
This looks like Modern Warfare 2019.
Miles, you're
It
talking about
looks
this
a little
morning,
longer.
There's a hard point and there's some elevation.
I hate being caught with my gun out. You know, trying to pick it up.
Absolutely fried. So, you know, there are some movement mechanics for you speed demons out there if you want to make some plays.
Yeah, there's a lot of talks about, you know, the way slide works now, and of course the dolphin dive is back. I don't think we're not officially calling it the dolphin dive, Joe Scott calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast. If you get to see.
Wait, did you just
I've
slide
actually
cancel?
been walking around talking to some of the
Yeah, thought
senior
so.
pros, like, hey guys, try to stop sliding, try to dive a bit more. Come on, Butters, show us the dive.
Showed us the slide. Now we're looking for the
Right out the
dive.
window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like, they've seen it so much in playtesting, and Nate goes into a window.
Looks like you don't.
sends it out.
Slide cancel. It looks like you just slide.
Oh, here we go.
Slide.
Sniper.
Yeah,
So
that's
we have
good.
the Hurricane, she's running overkill. That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the sniper.
That's
on the
dolphin dive
other
right
side.
there.
And we haven't
Not very
got-
far.
Look.
There we go.
No.
But pretty freaking fast.
Trying to find the sneaky,
That's good.
fastest way across.
Do you remember
the map.
dolphin diving in Black Ops? How slow
No.
it took?
I don't. Oh, yes. Yes.
When they said diving's back, I was a little worried. Like, if it's too slow, no one's ever gonna use it.
This map that actually
Yeah.
like a lot, not as many doors.
That looks
Not as many
usable.
doors. I think in general is the overall vibe. I mean, most of the maps we've seen so far quite small, very fast-paced. Again, Jeff talking about that, you've got a very distinct feel. So it's like the battle map is very large.
Yeah.
Way more
Who's
intense
cute? Who's
action. Of
that?
course, there's, like, base and stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean,
Oh,
that
wow.
obviously, and
She's the
excites
token woman?
us more than maybe it
excites
should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like, we're here to see people go hard, try to win, be competitive, and
Ooh, okay.
another thing, we're seeing a lot of elevation on some of these maps too. The snipers are going to be heavy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's max 2 stories, I believe. I could be completely wrong there, but
You probably are.
Hit it.
also look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a whole
Cutest
invasion
little
map.
stock I've ever
Noisy
seen.
Butters is her name.
I think we were in the same game,
Noisy
too.
Yeah, I was in the back
butters.
sniper the whole
I can't wait for the sort of like anime skins.
I mean, I'll say,
Stocks,
graphically and
skins on the
colorful,
attachments now when it comes to
the
making
maps
some
are all
very,
This is
very
on
my
point.
favorite map.
handsome looking weapons.
Which is so
Dylan's
good.
right. Speaking of
Yeah,
handsome,
no.
Because
but-
literally
Something
Vanguard
we
is
talked about
green
is the
and
way the
gray.
perks work.
So
Yeah.
I love the perks
because it
system.
reminds me of back in the day, the specialists when you as you get.
Yep.
Oh, this looks like I guarantee that'll be a fun spot to fight right there. This little
Yep.
spot. I know it.
Oh, yeah.
Goes on, you're going to get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually.
Ooh, attach.
it's
He plays
completely
for
new.
Minnesota
They've
Rocker.
redone it, and it's going to be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't
Show
really
out, bro.
had to deal with it too much to see like
You're a
how
freaking
vastly
pro.
different it makes the gameplay, but I know for a lot of us, when you're playing like the multiplayer experience, I feel like you get a couple perks you like, and you just sort of pick those. They're your go-to. You don't really think about it, right? Like, you figure that out in the first couple days or weeks of playing the game. Those are your perks. Now it's like, I feel like there's more decision-making that goes into it, which I personally think is exciting. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be running, but it does feel like they were saying, what was it, the different type of classes they were trying to put? You have your rusher, kind of your more stealth type player, your sentinel. Like they want to, even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of funnel it with that behind the perks. But I think that's pretty dope.
But you can also make your own, so you can create it, pick your own 2 perks, your next one, and your ultimate, so you can, figure out what you want. And it's just nice having like a rewarded game, especially when you're frying, getting that extra perk.
It really does, change what you start off with a base 2.
Yeah.
You unlock one after, a period of time. You get kills, you get points. The game progresses slowly. So no matter how you're playing, you're going to get your perks eventually. But obviously, higher scoring games, you're going to get more. And it's just really interesting again. And the perks are almost tiered. And again, Jeff and Joe will come on the desk later on and talk about this in way more detail. But the idea that the first 2 perks, they're fine. They sort of help out the gameplay.
Oh, it's gonna be so different now with slide canceling.
And that final perk, kind of like the super perk. That's not going to turn you into Captain America.
Look at that, they can't slide. They're just sliding fully through. Nice.
Taking Jeff and Joe's thunder.
Because like with these last 3 games, you're so used to people sliding, canceling through a door, and like
What?
There it is. Listen,
picture there.
Yeah, 2 million views on TikTok, something like that. It's impressive stuff.
That's what you're watching? And your free time quit?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching them.
It's Brooke's TikTok. She's very creative.
This is a Search and Destroy, Call of Duty Classic here on Farm 18.
This looks cool.
This is one of the maps we saw in
map
Intel
looks
drop
sick.
not too long ago. Ooh, let's go.
What, the red and black walls? Yeah.
And of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good.
See how the gun
3-lane
was
map
hanging off the right
really,
side
really
there?
well when it comes to a game like Search and Destroy.
I want to see
third
person.
And they have their
They have that
corners
later.
And they have their ways.
Oh,
and
they
then
do.
that
Okay.
middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are. So this is probably one of my favorite maps that we are playing right now in the beta testing. And as you can see, everybody is having so much fun on it. I mean, 4 and 5, everybody's doing pretty okay. It's a close game. Aiden has 14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized.
Oh, that's cool. It's a little phone now to do the kill streaks.
Yeah.
That looked nice.
Loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up, quite literally.
Come on, Mason. Show me something special.
He is getting aggressive.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's the Fennec. I was loving that one yesterday.
Oh.
That thing turns.
That's an OG weapon.
That turns
Rushing and search and destroy is so.
Just gave him the
It's either really beneficial or nothing.
Nice try, Mason. We still love you.
Hurricane OP. Hurricane.
I love these third-person views on the death cams.
Stuff like the way the player animations are, the sound effects, like the game has just been like it's everything we liked about MW19, all the stuff that was already there existing, and they've just been. I mean, it's Salt Bay right on top, just hammering away, sweet seasoning top to bottom.
Well,
and it was a close game, and now it's done.
Another thing.
He looked very sneaky, and then he was just evaporated.
I gotta say, the bunny hop is back in full
Oh,
force.
yeah.
Man, the
Oh,
bunny
yeah.
hop is clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day.
Well, champ, baby.
We got Myth on the screen here. What's he using? M4, I think.
Again, looking at these weapons, you know it's an M4, but the configuration he has.
I was using the bigger sight, the double. I forget the name of it. Got like the extra zoom.
And of course, kill streaks.
Ooh, that's cool. Little pad. They take out the.
I mean, everything you.
Oh, that looks clean.
Here we go.
That was high quality.
That'll connect. Myth able to hit it. He's vibing right now. But it's crazy. Like, yeah, bottom right, you were kind of mentioning like how different the guns will look.
DDoS, interesting.
Attachments that it has, it's wild.
There's also in-game settings where you can make the gun a bit wider, further away. I mean, there's options, just create that sort of.
I wonder if I actually
visual.
use the
If you want
DDoS
the game
in
to be as
competitive.
appealing as possible for you,
I
maybe
don't
you're
know.
gonna be
That'd
so
be weird.
good to obscure the view.
I'm
Maybe you're one
always
of
a
those
fan of
players
more
that.
settings personally. Like, give me
there
the
is a-
option to tweak it how I want, right?
I just hope there's no
game.
dead
I'm
silence.
lost in that for the entire first
Oh,
day, probably.
yeah.
Freaking hate
Once
that.
campaign hits, I'll spend
I think he
about
just
2.5
did it.
hours messing with settings and then getting that first mistake.
When I see Courage on a 5-string,
Yeah,
pop up on
maybe.
the top of the screen, it's gonna be popping off. Oh, well, he just died there.
Ooh.
Fetch.
Come on, Swag.
Swag style.
Hit it.
Like,
Yeah, this sub looks like it's down.
Also, all the sounds and everything when you level up guns. Oh, yeah. Everything is there. I mean,
I wish everyone could experience just this environment, though. Like, as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, how cool it's been. Because, like, a lot of these content creators, like, they're friends or they're familiar with each other. They play games online. But, like, it's not often you get them all in one place like this. And it has just been a vibe. Seeing everybody going up, some meeting for the first time. Like, I know Iceman and Isaac, we have interacted so many times on social. I've never met him in person, dude. We hugged for a solid 30 seconds. It was beautiful.
And it just shows like how hyped people get for Call of Duty. I was like, I can't believe I still get this amped for Call of Duty after over 10 years.
I don't think many things like bring everybody together like this. It is special.
The beta starts tomorrow, in case you've been living under a rock, or if you've just joined the stream.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. There's no in between. User interface has been completely changed as well. Dead silence available on that lower right-hand side. Just a lot more sort of clean changes. Of course, the menu system, which you might not have seen here on the main Cod Next stream, but individual streamers seeing them going through weapon loadout, seeing the operators there. So many cool changes. A lot more of a streamlined experience. It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your loadout, you switch weapons. It looks good. You can see everything. It's just right in front of your face. You know exactly what's there, digestible, and that's what you need. It's such a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. It's digestible.
I also quite enjoy that like it doesn't obscure too much of the in-game screen. So if I'm hitting pause, I'm checking stuff out, I still have some kind of like situational awareness when I'm in game.
Yeah.
And I will say, in terms of balance of like ARs and SMGs, of course, this is all of our, like our first peeks into
this guy right here
look pretty balanced.
He's
so
dating
far.
Allie,
like,
the girl.
SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. Now, long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels like sometimes it turns into this one gun that can do everything.
Yeah.
Right? and I think everyone appreciates a little bit of variety. Like an AR
that's
feels like
quite
an AR,
literally what this game is, because you can change your gun up to whatever you want, right? So
well, in a way, yeah. But like, I think to Allie's point, like, there seems to be a little more separation between your SMGs
like I haven't seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. Of course, as the game
like
develops. He wants a sawn-off that kills people across map, that makes them move real fast. I mean, hey, who knows? Gunsmith is crazy. 2.0 even crazier.
Well, I mean,
we'll see if he can do it.
Wild. I mean, no matter how much work has gone into this, we've got the nerds in the building, and this is where if anyone's going to test some stuff, find some weird combination that turns a shotgun into a sniper. This is the crew that's going to do it.
We've only scratched the surface.
Oh yeah,
we've touched it for 20 minutes.
Of what people are going to do with this gun.
That's just not enough, is it, Miles?
Not enough.
No idea what these guys are going to come up with, but it's going to be crazy.
I need a good sort of 2 to 3 hours to really
look at Chef Tony. This is one of the most famous Italian men in the world. Makes a mean Stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got them four.
Metal boots.
He's going to run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh, Chris Crowder. Listen, I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen. He's usually very baby-faced. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel type thing, or maybe like being a rapper, singer. I'm not sure.
He's a handsome
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold a circle, whatever your sort of crouch button is when you're on a ladder, you can fast slide down it. So that's going to get spicy in fight. He's up. He's on his feet. He's on his feet.
The Gouch.
Oh, man. We will be playing all day, friends. All day.
You know what? The iron sights here kind of clean.
Well, I think this is great, too, for a lot of, people like, you saw Zenny, you saw Crowder. For those who don't know, they work on the CDL side. They're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators. I imagine they're in heaven. I've seen some of the tweets, just having a blast meeting a lot of different people.
So as far as streaks goes, we haven't seen a whole lot. Obviously, cruise missiles there, counter UAV, a classic. VTOL is going to be back. Everything. I mean, the Juggernaut is I think it's the final one, and it looks crazy. And whoever that AFK player was, get a grip. You are live at Cod Next. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff. And I mean, we're seeing Wilson's in there as well.
What I was gonna say. I love that.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Chopper Gunner's back. It's called, I think it's called air support now, but it's an AC-130. You know what I'm talking about, friends.
There's a Chopper Gunner here as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing it all.
Yeah, Miles, like if we play against each other later today, when we get the free play, I'm getting a Chopper.
I think I'm actually locked on this desk all day. I would love to play more.
after the ship's over, I think we can play more.
Yeah, I think we once the curtains go down, we're gonna dive on.
Can you hear the chain?
Yeah, that's how I'm visualizing your ankles just tied to the desk.
They can wheel me in the chair, but it's hard to get down the stairs.
Here we go. Another
Who is this guy?
Man, how we doing?
What a shot. He got
The
2.
hat over the headset.
He killed Nick Merckx.
All right, we're gonna
see you later, Nick.
So this is the air support we were saying.
Yeah, this is it's like kind of like a lightning strike. Yeah.
Nice.
What is that thing?
The Fennec. Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe? But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah, that's the Fennec Iron Sight.
That boy don't recoil.
What?
All right, Breadman's already found a winner.
Yeah, Bread's got
Oh my god!
It does recoil, but it like doesn't.
But he's holding that thing down though. But,
Yeah, he's
all right.
So going
he's
straight,
on mouse, obviously recoil, long range. You can manage
Oh,
him more,
Jesus.
but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. He's just putting them down.
Yeah, cameraman, get in there real close. Show me the hands. Show me the hands. Oh, gun him.
So we played this map yesterday in the 3P mode. That was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of fun.
Museum, yeah, this is a lot of fun. We saw a top down of this on socials recently, but
There we
everyone said,
go.
yeah, give me the hands.
You hear how that sounds? So satisfying.
That sounds scary, bro.
Yeah.
You hear that? That better be on my team.
I mean, he is one of the better aimers I've seen, though. Like, a lot of the tournament stuff, when you're talking about mouse and keyboard players, like, he is absolutely nuts with it. So, not surprised to see him finding some wins in the long-range battles, but...
I gotta see his recoil control.
So what do you guys think about all these maps so far? What's been your guys' favorite? Miles?
Honestly,
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's pulling down a whole lot.
Honestly, this is Museum. Nice big central area, essentially 3 lanes. I mean, this is a second story. We're about to go up there now. This is where Breadman is. It's nice, man. We've got some decent lines of sight. Snipers are going to have a lot of fun here. We played Hardpoint on this map. We played Prisoner Rescue. Courage and I clutched up big time last night. Like I had the prisoner on my back. I was sprinting. And I can hear Jack picking up 3-4 kills. Let's go, baby! Screaming. And I'm
the
there
guy,
sprinting.
I'd be that guy on the team, too. I'd be carrying. Yeah.
It was great. It was really great. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool, the opening breaks and stuff. Like
He's on a 15 streak, by the way.
Yeah, he was frying.
He's literally annihilating the lobby. Yeah, let's stick with him. He's on 15 in a row. Another cruise coming in. Bang!
This is the Elgato replay of how this all started.
Oh, he gets 2 again. Just ripping him.
It's the same 2 people. No, sorry, this guy. Oh, it's a replay.
Oh, is it? I was about to say.
It's a replay.
He was on 15 in a row. I thought he got another one. I thought he wrapped his streaks.
It's all good.
Oh, dude, I basically
That gun sounds evil.
He was casting the pregame lobby.
Oh, and it was a good
I thought he was one.
Sounds like a
Well, last thing I
helicopter
saw was 15
turret thing.
So he put a. Oh, so it's M4. His just sounds crazy. I think it's the dubbing of the audio.
It might be a stream, but either way,
It's a stream.
That boy is ripping metal. So, again, it's kind of cool to see there on the bottom side of the screen for a moment there how the perk system works. He's already at his 2nd tier of perks, which I think was Spotter. 19 kills. Let's go, Breadman. And, of course, he's working his way towards that final perk here in this hardpoint.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I thought he wrapped streaks now, is it? He is annihilating everyone.
20.
He's farming.
Yeah, he's literally farming.
Somebody kill Breadman.
Wait, do you guys see the movement that I was talking about? Like how when you're moving, like your whole body, like it's different than other Call of Duty games. It's very hard to put into words, but once you get your hands on this game, like you can tell everything moves with you. Like usually the gun's fairly stationary, but like everything is moving with you at all times.
And you can see it, so that's
that's what they said.
For the hardcore players,
Everything's connected.
They're like jiggle peeking. Your hips and your head.
Yeah, like
now.
everything's going.
So it's a little bit different. When you play the 3P mode, you get a better understanding of like how that looks, and you'll see that a little bit later today.
Just like the physics of the character.
The physics of the character has been reimagined, so it's different. So
Yeah,
throwing those shoulders.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got to be a little careful. I mean, everyone's like Shakira out there throwing the hips around. You got to be very. I mean, it's the animation.
I've been comparing to
so
Shakira, yeah.
I don't doubt that, but you got to look how smooth the animations can be, and it's so much fun.
No, keep showing that one guy.
Oh, is this what it looks like to be on the other side of the Breadman?
Yeah, that's what I was actually wondering.
Wait. We're going to get up there and kick his ass.
Oh!
I think that was Breadman.
That was
Might have
Breadman.
been. Yep, I believe
that was
was
Breadman.
Breadman.
He's got 25 kills.
He's got that thing locked down.
Squid, get out there and get him. Just go back in there.
I mean, this is going on the timeline for sure. Redman's got clips for days.
I mean, destroys.
Look at the way the sniper moved when he slid down.
Yeah.
I just think about. Imagine loading in, like trying to check everything out, run some different guns, and Breadman's just up top.
Yeah, no. He just looked dialed in. I don't think he said a word.
Do a wall hang.
ADS not quick enough there. 2 posted up on the bridge, just shutting him down. But
so he has the pistol on Miles. Remember we were playing with it? We turned into a fully auto sub yesterday.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
But yeah, so of course, Gunsmith is ridiculous. 2.0.
Yeah.
you can turn your sidearm into something pretty mean. And then, of course, the ledge hang mechanic. I'm hanging on ledge. Clint, you were singing the Spider-Man song earlier. Hey, man, not too... If Spider-Man carried a Glock, yeah, baby. It is crazy to see like how much damage you can do with that thing. And just, I mean, it's something that we have to learn now as Call of Duty players. I have to now look at funny ledges and see where players are.
Yeah. I was also trying out some of the field upgrades yesterday for the short amount of time that I did.
You have.
I tried the camera one. It was so interesting. Just like throw it down,
I'm
go
good.
behind the corner, you can see where they're pushing at you. It's
You hold your own. You hold your own flank at
yeah,
that
you got your own choke points.
That's great. And again, another thing. Oh! Oh, Isaac, he nearly got both of them there. And of course, Isaac, one of our streamers coming in from Europe, made the long trip across.
Yeah, I was wondering how many people we had here internationally. I've casted over him in a bunch of Warzone tournaments. He's made some deep runs. Guy's a monster. But as he's just trying to hit some snipes and try some of the different weapons out, Bredman's kind of been annihilated in the lobby. But there we go. Another shot gonna hit. Bang!
I'm already really liking the sounds of these guns. I'm liking the way the crosshairs look. Like, this is something I cannot wait to get. Oh, hello.
Bredman just got a 3.
Oh, hello.
And Isaac followed up with the 4th defeat. That was very satisfying.
Oh, yeah. They are just tearing them apart, it feels like.
What's the field upgrade he has there? I can't tell from here.
That could be the portable radar.
That might, yeah.
So that little bad boy kind of gives you sort of a local sort of UAV, but the radius isn't obviously great, but hey man, in a pinch, I'll take it.
Dude, look where that bullet hit. Just hit like right on the panel of the window, so the first shot didn't hit. Second one, that'll go through.
I was using this yesterday. It's a powerful shot.
It
got
feels,
a couple collabs.
Oh, wait, somebody saved him.
Oh my god.
It was Breadman.
Oh my god.
Nick Merckx was trying to assassinate Isaac. All right, get us out of there.
This is the coach for FaZe.
Oh, okay.
You run so quick with this thing.
I mean, look how different this POV seems versus like the sniper POV.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you're moving.
You're going.
That.
Oh,
wow.
That's why he's a coach.
Exactly.
Again, this is that sort of idea of like the different.
Are the coaches talking the whole time during matches and stuff? Oh, they're not. Okay.
They talk to him in between maps.
Yeah.
They come out and talk.
The way he's kicked himself out.
Whoa.
He's in the mix.
I think something that you could learn a lot, that all these creators are going to learn
I think
very
that'd be too
quickly,
broken
is there
if Coach
a
could
lot
talk.
more
Yeah.
paths on the map than you know about. Like, on this one specifically, behind Crowder, there's an underground path.
They just have a screen that shows everyone's...
And, like, I didn't even know you could go down there. Like, I had to wrap the entire building before I figured out how to get underground. So there's a lot more angles and a lot more passageways than I think a lot of these creators are expecting, and that's why we're going to see possibly a lot more assassinations, possibly a lot more credit.
I'm liking the movement on this gun. I like how quick he's moving.
Literally nowhere.
Yeah.
The M4 looked too slow for me.
That is the power of the Fennec. That player didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, he's in the perfect area to use this weapon. It's like going out, getting peaks, close range combat.
Look at the way the gun moved when he was
It's a lot of fun.
in like a complete circle.
Majority of the game.
That was weird.
I mean, they're not doing a great job in-game.
Different.
They've got the lead for now, but again, classic Dom. Capture the flags. UAVs and all sorts, kill streaks coming up. No one's going too crazy with any of the kill streak choices. We did see Crim6 with a VTOL earlier. Again, classic from MW19.
Yep.
I wonder if we're going to see any more today.
Ooh, you saw that? He jumped.
I can imagine. I mean, this is the chance to test everything. Run through, try different weapons. I mean, as much as I say that, we know how a lot of these people are. They're going for crazy clips. They want to drop bombs. They want to have high kill games. So some are going to find stuff they like, little combination they feel comfortable with, and they're going to send it. But Crowder, yeah, he's in the mix right now. Movement, I mean, he seems pretty comfortable so far. Just good little hop chows.
Yeah, the bunny hop
freebies.
Like earlier, just hopping around. You can even hip fire this one. He's picking up a ton of kills. He's loving this class setup. He switched it up from last time.
So one of the big things, I mean, before the show started, I walked around and talked to as many of the streamers as I possibly could. And I was just like, you know, you've had a tiny bit of time with the game. How you feeling about this? And almost every single one of them said, I'm really struggling not to slide everywhere. They've been so used to doing that.
Get used to it.
From MW19 all the way through to Warzone when, you know, we're on Caldera. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I can say that just from all the Warzone I've played, like, it's going to take, like, my hand, just the muscle memory of it. Like, I'm just so, I've been slide canceling now for years across the map. It's just going to take a little to get used to, 100%.
Yeah,
but I do think my hands are going to be very happy, though. I'm not having to do that constantly across the map.
Yeah, if you try to slide around now, you might even be slower than just sprinting.
Honestly, yeah. That's how it looks.
Again, it's how you use it. Is the dive is a really great mechanic for escaping. The slide gets you into different positions, obviously.
I like the leave in my head, you know, the ball head. So I think the diving thing's going to be good for me. Just like a bowling ball, you know, Miles? Just sending it through a window. Maybe diving into someone You think I can knock somebody out that way?
I wonder if there's an attachment for you.
You? Yeah.
Like a unicorn
Like a
type
bayonet
power?
or something.
Yeah, bayonet on my head. Okay, that sounds sick though. Honestly,
Hold on.
if the devs are listening, let's think about that a little bit.
A bayonet dive kill.
Oh my God, I want that immediately.
I'm thinking like, you know, I've got this idea of like, you know, Yondu from Guardians of the
I
Galaxy. He's
love
got a
this.
big fin on his head.
Yes.
But make
yes.
that a
Absolutely.
Isaac. Oh, quick swap.
Have you ever been a sniper? Have you ever like tried it and like just
Never.
gone
Oh,
hard?
I've tried, but never.
know it's gonna rip with it.
Never been successful, dude.
So
Yeah, it's
satisfying
hard.
when you can feel the sound. How deep
I mean, there's
it is.
probably not a more satisfying shot if
Yeah.
you actually connect.
Yeah.
Did you have to lead
I just
or was it
can't.
a
It felt like
direct
it felt
hit?
like an invasion. Like I had to lead my shot a little
Okay.
bit, but that.
I'm really liking this open area out here.
Oh, that's fair.
It was, and I was trying to shoot across the map. That's But you can get some feeds, man. Like I got a couple collats with this gun. It's super powerful.
Sniping is back, friends.
Not to dub.
Snipe's still fast and fun again.
64.
What?
Yeah, we thought Brad was popping off. Destroy's up there frying. He's got double the score of everybody in the lobby. All right, all right.
Look at
Sheesh.
this. Oh man, through the door with the pistol. A lot of windows on that map as well. A lot of glass above those door frames. I found on, you know, keeping the teasers out, but like opening breaks and stuff. A lot of sweet nade spots already. Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. A little peek at the menu here now
There you
as
go.
well. Of course, while Isaac gets ready to get into his next game. So much in Modern Warfare 2. We're almost actually ready to keep the show
Zuma!
running. Jess, you're down there with Zuma. Tell us how Tommy's doing.
Miles, that's right, I am. Right here with Zuma, Tommy Properado himself. So, I mean, you have now had your first taste of Modern Warfare 2 here at Cod Next. What did you think?
Oh, it's incredible. The game feels super smooth. The gunplay is awesome.
Who's that?
I like the time to kill.
He's a
And the maps
former
are dope.
COD
A lot of close
player.
quarter,
Oh, okay.
gunfights, and you know, I've been having a blast, man. The chat's loving it as well. They're loving it.
So there's so much to talk about, you know, new modes, new maps, changes to the gunsmith, but what really stands out to you? Like, what are you excited about?
I'm really excited just to get the competition going. I mean, I'm excited for the CDO, and I heard them talking about ranked play, so, you know, I'm really excited for that. And Warzone 2 looked incredible as well. I was talking to Repost. We're going to be the Warzone duo this year, so I'll be bouncing around between the both. But I'm just excited for something new, you know, a new game, and it's been a lot of fun to play.
But do you think they're going to keep it interesting for 2
Thanks
years?
to everybody, and thank you to
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, real
That's the
quick,
question.
With Modern Warfare 2 on
Yeah.
the horizon,
If what they're saying is bringing all the old maps in the second year,
Yeah.
I think that could make things exciting.
Oh, so we're not going to see these maps right when it comes out.
We don't know that, but
Okay.
it seems like
much. That is all
maybe
from
not.
me for now.
Yeah.
I believe I'm handing it off to
Yeah.
my dear friend Lottie.
Thank you so much, Jess, and it is so good to be here. My name is Lottie. First time on the desk, first time, of course, being this incredible...
I can see them giving us a couple maps, maybe.
A lot of wonderful
Yeah.
folks on this desk, but it is now time to chat about an epic giveaway from our friends at Jack Links. Each Jack
Yeah, that
Links
guy, he's
provider
probably
includes
like
a brand new copy of Modern Warfare
the 10th best CDL player ever. Maybe.
to
Oh, really?
Jack
Yeah.
Links limited edition products and brand new epic in-game items that I promise you'll be dying to get your hands
He was
on.
a
So
SMG.
check this out.
He has a podcast called The Flank because he was
Okay.
always flanking. He was really fast. And
Modern Warfare 2, Jack Links has got
Gotcha.
you covered, giving you the chance to win the ultimate Modern Warfare 2 supply drop. Keep an eye out during the broadcast for the Jack Links Sasquatch to appear on screen. If you see it, grab your phone and scan the QR code, following the prompts to qualify for entry. Tune in to Call of Duty Next. Squad up with Sasquatch and level up for the ultimate viewing experience, courtesy of Jack Links. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, folks, so keep
I
your
gotta
eyes
take
peeled
this one
to spot the
cover.
Sasquatch
Yeah.
on the screen throughout the show. Scan that QR code and enter all your information for a chance to win. But it is my absolute honor and pleasure to be on the desk, of course, alongside Maven. But we also have Jeff and Joe on here to talk all things Modern Warfare 2. Of course, our multiplayer design directors here. And we're just going to get a bit nerdy, to be honest. You know, we're going to look at a bit of gameplay.
that?
I am so excited to talk about it. But Maven, I've got to ask you, what do you want to dive into first? We have the two guys that are going to answer a question.
Well, first off, by the way, you guys killed it in the opening of the
You did.
show.
Thank
you
you.
know,
Thank
it
you.
started real smooth. I'm sure nerves were going a little bit, but it was awesome to see. But I know we're gonna have gameplay that's gonna be popping up. We're gonna chat through stuff. But I think one thing I kind of want to chat through is just there's been a lot of significant changes. You guys are always looking to how to kind of tweak the wheel a little bit. Can we chat through kind of the perk change and where your head was at with regards to that? Because it's a big change. It's interesting.
Yeah, you know, perks haven't really been touched for a long time in the series. and I guess by nature they're passive, and so most of the time we found people just you know, find the 3 that they like, and that's it. They kind of forget about the.
I said that earlier. That's me.
Yeah.
Like, I find a few I like, and like that's my class. There
so
we go.
we just wanted to come up with a system that was a little bit more engaging, and so we grouped them into 3 different categories. You get 2 to start with, and then you pick a 3rd, and then you pick a 4th, and they're rewarded as you play. You really like how they proc at the end.
Yeah. I mean, an announcer comes up, tells you what perk you got, and it kind of re-engages you with what's available, right? And they're earned through time and score, so eventually you'll get them, and you're not gonna. It doesn't reset on death. It allowed us to kind of like create a couple more powerful perks and put them at the end, because you're not going to have them the whole match. And there's some interesting depth there where you can say, okay, UAVs are really powerful early match. Like, there's different things you can do where you're kind of like, if you're one of those players who really wants to noodle, you're like, okay, I know these aren't in play yet.
Well, I guess, listen, it's very different, but I'm also a big like RPG guy, so I like the process of like unlocking things and earning things. It's just like at the core of who I am. So I dig that, just like the progression over the course of one single map. I think is very cool.
Yeah, it just feels good. It feels good. And it feels good to be reminded what you have.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, and I guess we didn't touch on actually is the packages, right? From like, we're talking a lot about the theory crafting of what you set up, but we actually have these defined packages. So early on, you just say, you know, I want this playstyle. I just grab this package and go. And then later on, you're like, okay, I like that, but I want to noodle a little bit. You can hop in and create your own packages.
You know, that kind of, it really, people can see that through the default loadouts. And we've packaged in, based on those kind of player behaviors we were talking about earlier, we've usually shipped 6 or 5 default loadouts, but we have 6 with this one.
Okay.
We found 2 for each behavior. And so those perk packages are already in there. And it's something different in this game. We actually allow you to attach a field upgrade within that, within each loadout. And so it's a little bit more micromanagey, but it felt to us that you're kind of more creating your class and your character for, you know, in that. So people in the beta should really try out those default loadouts, because we put a lot of time into how those play.
Well, I'm curious in like play testing, did you see like I'm sure everyone has a way they view themselves as a player. Like maybe you want to start as more of like a sentinel type. Did you see like as people got more comfortable with the game, like an evolution towards maybe a faster pace, or what did you notice when playtesting these different types of things?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall most of our players are rushers.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Depends on the circles you run, but you know, there are these other players, and we wanted to just make sure that, you know, we're supporting all of them. And so, you know, some of the field upgrades can be more sentinel and trying to hold down positions. But that's why we added in the DDoS, like we said, to kind of just say, I've had enough. I want to pause all this stuff and make it go away.
Yeah.
But we also leaned into creating game modes that can facilitate this kind of siege gameplay.
Now, we talk about the rushing players, right? But we also want to talk about the pacing, the movement, you know, what it looks like, how it feels to be in-game. And when I got a chance to get on the sticks yesterday, something I noticed is it is a little bit slower paced, right? We're going to be sprinting round, not sliding round. And I think another thing I want to talk about is the dolphin dives. I've been diving down escalators, getting prone, looking at hard points, trying to figure out, can I see bomb site B or A? Like, you know, it's pretty incredible with the movement and how it feels. What was it like making that? What were the decisions behind that pushing forward? Because the feel of the game is huge.
Yeah, I think fluidity, and I mentioned it previously, is like really, really important, right? But we did make some small tweaks, right? Like slide has a little bit more of a hang up so that people aren't just sliding around the map, so that they're actually moving through spaces, checking corners, and kind of like pacing themselves. But the general movement of guns should be almost exactly the same. And Jeff and I regularly check in. We're like, okay, how are we doing? Like, let's look at last game, let's look at this game. And we try and be consistent in that regard. But there have been these small tweaks, and the dive is one of those tweaks. The ledge hang is one of those tweaks. And those will change how people move through a space, right? You won't throw yourself over a wall, you'll peek that wall first.
Yeah, I love the ledge hangs because, you know, just testing out yesterday, being able to kind of ledge hang and really use it as intel as well. I think when it comes to multiplayer and competitive side, that's kind of where I'm at here. is being able in S&D, just being able to know where people are, give that intel to your team, peek that back down again, making sure you're not getting your dome ripped off by a sniper. Of course, major stuff here, but and exciting that the fact that you can get your secondary weapon out and start to put a bit of damage in and help out there. So in terms of ledge hang, where did that come from? What was the idea behind it? You know, why is it so special to have that in the game?
To be honest, it came out of face planting too many times, parachuting in, just missing that ledge, and you're like, nope, that's frustrating. Let's fix that.
Well, we've all been there. Like, whether you've been playing Warzone, like you're trying to like hop and grab it, and you just like, it's like you want to hit the button to like activate the pull-up, but then you hit your shoot and you're like falling down. It can be so frustrating.
Yeah. So I mean, really, that's where it came from. But
yeah, it was also the high mantle too, right? Like late when we were developing Modern Warfare, and then Warzone started to come out.
Yeah.
We had these walls and things. We ended up turning up the mantle height.
I mean, I've been listening to anything different.
It didn't feel as polished, but it
No.
allowed people to get over
Oh,
walls
okay.
they otherwise couldn't.
Just still gameplay.
But like I said before, you kind of commit, and now you're like throw yourself over a wall and
Trying
get
to think what
shot
they've said.
as you make that transition. So the high mantle is definitely like.
Are they showing
Or you can just double tap it and pull yourself over.
the
if you're in a
Warzone?
hurry.
Yeah,
it
after
just
this.
adds that
Oh, after
extra
this,
layer
okay.
Of like I can be a little bit smarter about how I move through the space.
Yeah, I'm
that's
curious
a
how
good
much longer.
note that we make all of the equipment, all of the movement,
Because for me, like,
all of these things.
I really want to see the load, how they
We have to kind of check
loot.
ourselves that everything we put here.
Yeah.
shows
Yep,
up.
yep.
I want to see all
Now
just
you
the little
got this,
things
like,
in that game.
metaverse of, like, there's so much
Yep,
stuff
yep.
that we're doing.
Because it sounds like
I was
healing
saying
stuff
earlier,
now.
right?
It's
Like,
not hard, man. I'm sure.
What they
it's
said.
like, how do
So
you add
Yeah.
different things in
I don't know if we're gonna have
and
plates
make sure all
anymore
stays in
or
check
plates
and not
and
mess up the
healing.
ecosystem.
Well, it feels
Oh,
like-
yeah, I didn't think about
I
that.
guess for me, when I view it, well, what has been the one thing, at least for me, that really separates Call of Duty from a lot of other shooters? It's like, it does feel so fluid, but like there's a limit to that too. You don't need to be an amoeba, like it's just like floating through the map. Like you want to be some realism to it, but like how can you add that realism and the ability to, I mean, think about, I don't know, 10 years ago, what you were able to do with just like interacting with the map and what it's come to now. I mean, it's insane how much it's changed.
We had to argue to get sprinting into, I think it was COD 4.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we didn't have that, and so like just the evolution of where.
Yeah,
the game
it's
has
come a
crazy.
long ways. I played the very first one, so yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty special, and something else that's a bit special as well is the fact that we have all these content creators behind us. We have an Elgato replay for you guys. It's actually Myth here on Prison Rescue. Just going to check this one out and see exactly what went down here. And Prison Rescue is going to be a really exciting one, of course, because you have to get that objective done. You need to go rescue the prisoner, and carrying them out is going to be huge because that icon does disappear. You know, how did it work with this prisoner, being able to put them in the game, knowing that somebody's going to have to run this prisoner back and extract them, and having that defense to be set up later on and have to completely and utterly change the game, go to that defensive mode? What was the kind of makings behind that?
So it was actually kind of a hard mode to make, and we went through all these different iterations, and we had these problems where we're like, hey, the modes around rescuing these prisoners, but people, they weren't able to, right? We're like, hey, do this heroic thing, and rounds just kept ending in elimination because it was so hard. And that's why we added the radar sweep that you get when you get the prisoner, and that's why we took the icon away when you pick the prisoner up. Because we were going through, and we tried with one prisoner, we tried with two right next to each other, we tried all these different iterations, and it took a while before everything kind of clicked. And you often,
like
when you're
him.
making game modes, you don't really know.
Who, that
Like some
last
of
guy?
them pretty quickly.
Yeah,
like, oh,
Stone
there it is.
Mountain.
Yeah.
But this one took a lot of work, a lot of finessing.
He's fun to watch.
And then we finally got it to where there is this balance, and we're seeing more hero moments. And that replay we saw, he actually, I think of that one, but while we were talking earlier, I saw him actually pick up the prisoner and take it all the way to extract and have that run, and that's what we wanted, that hero run.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about like how crazy it's gotten. Like I don't envy you guys at all. I mean, I do. You have great jobs, but like the fact that you have to think about like everything within this sandbox, like from when you're trying to make a new mode, like how is some new movement or anything going to affect Warzone? How's it going to affect Ground War? Like.
I think every game.
Hey, I had some good plays though.
At the end of the previous one, you're like, okay, how do we squeeze more
Yeah,
blood from
you
the
have a couple.
stone?
Yeah, right.
And it's like, but then you start iterating and trying different things, and you do kind of like, all of a sudden it's ballooned, and you're like, oh no, we have to cut stuff. We have too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
Jeff,
stream
this
is not
a
very
pretty
good,
hard
is it?
question, but
Not
just
at
to
all.
kind of
It's
wrap
not
things up
crystal
here,
clear.
you know, I think when you talk about Call of Duty, when you listen to feedback from players and different generations,
probably
they
pretty
always
hard
talk
with all
about that
these
nostalgic
computers.
feeling that they
Oh,
get
yeah.
when they get the game. What is it about Modern Warfare 2 this time around, this title in particular, do you think that is going to bring
I'm just curious about that. So
come
they
and
do
say,
a
"Look,
tournament, right?
Modern Warfare 2, excuse me.
Are
was
they
my game, and this
actually?
is why I wanna
It's
play
just
it."
a LAN house type thing, right? They're not online. It's all a connected network thing.
On past games and
Like
you know what I mean?
CDL?
Yeah.
So it actually is online still.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So for us,
Because for some reason, ever since Vanguard maybe, or Cold War, you need to be online.
You're kind of laying out a nice
Oh.
So even though it is LAN, it's also online a little bit.
I gotcha.
From all the systemic play with all of our equipment.
So why do they need that?
I don't know.
In what way?
Systems,
Oh, okay.
just hoping that fans find new
It's like the game
ways,
requires you to be
to
online
play the game.
in some form.
Gotcha.
You just want it to be fun. I mean, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like, because nostalgia, you gotta probably tune some of it out. Like some stuff, that's tough.
You don't know what's going to become nostalgic, right? You don't know. And I think one of our strengths is, though, is that I run into people all the time, and they're like, I'm an S&D player.
Yeah.
I'm a Warzone player. I'm a Plunder player. Like, like I love TDM. I just play that. And so it's interesting that we're fortunate to be able to make all these different offerings so that people can come into our game and they're like, I love big war, vehicular combat. I'm going to ground war, right? And so I think that's an advantage that we have, that people can find their place, the thing they love, bring their friends in, and then years to come, they're like, I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah, a bunch of different experiences for sure. And I got to say, the fact that we haven't even really scratched the surface yet, we're here at the reveal, we're seeing it for the first time. There's so many questions that we have as well. I want to know what some of the challenges have been for you guys to develop this game, to really get it to the point that it is now, where you are comfortable to show it to the world and reveal it. What some of the hardships been along the way in this ride?
I think the big kind of elephant in the room is just, a lot of this was made from people's homes,
Does Chris still play Warzone?
You're looking at people's art and
yeah, I think so.
People in their home spaces is their living room.
Wild.
I work out of a shed in my backyard. There's people in their mom's basement.
I bet it's a cool shed, though.
Not really. But but the fact that we can get this done through millions of Zoom meetings and millions of kind of keeping everybody up to date and so many different studios, not just ours, all these different Activision studios, to kind of keep on point and make sure that everything is good and great. It's been tricky.
Yeah, I think it's a great segue to, like, we have a really talented team, and we're up here representing that team, whether it's the multiplayer team, the engineering team, the animation team, the art team, and they're all specialists in what they do. The fidelity on our view model animations, the guns, everything, the art and the maps, the design. Our geo designers, they make these 6v6 type maps, they make these huge ground war maps, and they put it all together into this massive big map, and everything needs to sing. And so all we can do is thank them and do our best to represent them.
I'm kind of curious, were there any positives for me from a creative standpoint with the fact everyone was in the office and everyone was kind of away? I almost feel like maybe that would lead to some interesting ideas. When everyone's maybe not in a room and maybe one idea kind of takes precedent, everyone's just kind of isolated a little bit more. I just wonder if there was any creative advantages there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were worried that kind of productivity would go down by living at home, but we just found that everyone was so passionate about making this game that they could either play a game or their PCs sitting there and they could make the game better. And they're consistently working way too much, and we're like, hey, calm down, we're good. Let's get So I think that is a little bit of the fun part.
What I heard in some cases, productivity actually went up, which people didn't expect, and now people are downscaling offices. So I was kind of curious if you just had a lot of, I don't know, superstars kind of show up and pump out some really amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's tricky because we've just now been coming back in and getting kind of that kind of community in the office, and that has been a great way of kind of solidifying the game and getting people back in and feeling you don't get the big hoots and hollers when you're at home, right? So we get people in the office, we get them in the big pit,
here's the actual
gold star.
Third-person mosh pit. You see that?
Loop of I made good stuff and someone's happy.
Look, drawing back the curtain a little bit, because when I think of how to handle a brand new game, a brand
Ground
new
War.
title, bringing all these exciting factors to it, I'm thinking of bare bones, in your shed maybe, with a whiteboard, just writing things on, just brainstorming. What is that process like? Building the blocks, building the foundation behind this brand new game, putting those ideas down on paper. How does it work for your team?
Don't show me mobile. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, one aspect
Come
we
on.
used was we tried to kind of break everything down as simply
I
as
love the
possible.
thumb socks.
And
That's
that's really just like
hilarious.
a
That is
one-on-one
hilarious, dude.
interaction.
Yeah.
You know, like if you imagine how many times
Taking
a one-on-one
mobile gaming
interaction
seriously.
happens in multiplayer or in single player,
Ugh.
and like what
Your
does that
whole
look
screen
like?
is
They can
just
shoot each other,
gone.
But you
Yeah.
know, it's what is in your
Thank
loadout,
you.
what's in my loadout. It's
Especially with
almost like
massive
it's like
games
a
like
card
mine do.
game where I use my
Yeah.
flash and you use your smoke, and
Yeah,
like,
right.
and so like we really worked on how many permutations and how that can play out. And so we figured if we can
Who's this
get
ginger
that to
dude?
come and play out in a lot of different
Aiden.
ways, we can make a
He's
really
one of the best
deeply
Warzone players.
playable game,
Oh, really?
which
Yeah.
should, you know, make everyone really
Probably
happy
top 3,
at the end
honestly.
of the day.
Nah, it
See
seems
who-
like everyone's having a blast so far. I mean, this in general, it's got to be pretty special to see just this many content creators here, gassed up, enjoying the game.
I mean, it's been absolutely incredible. Honestly, Jeff, Joe, thank you so
Ooh.
much for being here, giving
Thanks,
us
guys.
all the insights, letting us nerd out a little bit, ask all the questions that we're dying to know. But I tell you what, it is about time right now to head on over to the main stage to talk a little bit more about COD Mobile. We've
No.
got Beef Mummy and Matt Lewis
Beef
over
Mummy.
there. Let's take it over to them and see what they have in store.
Oh,
All right. Thank you so much, Lottie, and welcome back to the Command Center presented by Xfinity Rewards. And it's time to finally drop into some epic Warzone mobile gameplay. And joining me here, none other than Matt Lewis. I've been so excited to bring you into this stage. He is the Vice President of Product Management for mobile.
Thank you so much. I am super excited to be here today. We just have some awesome gameplay. We have some cool new surprises for you. So I'm just really looking forward to sharing this moment with you and with just the entire Call of Duty community.
I'm so excited. I'm just ready to get into action. And
On
obviously
what?
things are just heating up over here. And it really is
He is a
impressive
goofy
what you've
dude.
been able to pull off here. And watching someone play, it looks great. It feels great. It's running.
looks like a goblin or
as if
something.
It's running off
Look
the
at him.
console, to be honest.
It's true.
How did you
does
guys
look,
make
yeah.
this from the ground up?
Yeah, it's a great question. So one of our game pillars was what we call relentlessly Warzone. I like to think of it this way. There are a set of emotions and an overall gameplay quality, something that's felt when you play Warzone. And for us, you know, that's something, it's a product of these proprietary combat and
Oh, it looks
movement
like
systems,
PUBG when it
the
first came
Verdansk
out.
map,
Ugh.
tons
Yeah.
of vehicles, and some unique Warzone mechanics, things like the gulag and in-game loadout drop. So you put all these together in a pot, mix them around, put some magic powder
I'm
in
still
there,
blown
and
away that they
boom,
worked on that on the
Warzone.
new Warzone map for 2 years.
So games,
I
they
know.
can try to
Isn't
match
that
this
nuts?
recipe, and they can spend a decade, you know, iterating and testing and trying this and that, but they're just not able to quite get there. So
Has
for
he really
us,
seen them through the wall?
Being on the same technology, it means we don't have
Looked
to
like
tinker
it.
nearly as much. It's just an incredible advantage for us.
So how was the team able to do it and just really pull off everything that you've had here so far?
With tons of coffee.
No wonder why we don't have any more coffee here backstage.
Exactly. That's the truth. All
All
the
right, gotta
coffee in
take
the
this
world
phone
is how
call.
we were
All right.
able to do it. No, you know, one of the things that I just love about this project, it's a really great mix of talent and experience. And for us, that concoction was what allowed us to have this kind of great end product. So for us, you know, there are 4 major studios who are working on Warzone Mobile. Activision Shanghai, Beanox, Digital Legends, and Solid State Studios. So our philosophy, it's been to mix together really amazing Call of Duty console and PC developers with some of the best mobile developers in the business. Because that's what we want, you know, an authentic, adrenaline-pumping Warzone, but something that is ultimately in this made-for-mobile, amazing, super polished mobile experience.
It's been so much fun watching all of these streamers today, and this game looks like a really great time. What is the best way for our viewers at home to guarantee they will be the first to drop in and play Call of Duty Warzone Mobile?
It's a great question. So for us, pre-registration is going to start today. We'll have a little bit more on that later. We're super excited. And if you're on Google Play, if you log on to the Google Play Store right now, you'll be able to start to pre-register. If you're on other platforms, please keep an eye out on all the social channels. We have the social channels live now, so follow, comment, all that kind of good stuff. And we're coming soon on the Apple App Store for pre-order. We have some incredible rewards. I'm going to talk about those maybe in a few minutes, but maybe for now, kick it over, check out some gameplay.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go and pre-register for myself. I'm just so excited. But that brings an end to our coverage of Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And honestly, it's been such an amazing, great time here. But obviously, before we do end all of these, we're gonna try to see what kind of fun all these streamers are bringing it up over here, because we are taking up on the screen right now. I mean, this ends with us just trying to introduce the game, but obviously every one of us, we want to see the gameplay. We want to see everything that's happening here, and obviously I am with the best person to talk about everything that is happening here on your screen right now.
Oh man. So when I'm looking at this gameplay right now, for me, one of the things I love about Warzone is that vehicle play. The vehicle play, the movement, and the combat systems all tied together. I'm a thumb player. I can't do the claw myself, so when I see other thumb players in particular on the vehicles, it's a soft spot for me. I just feel great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the players right now, even if you're not on mobile, you just see this map and you go like, you go back way back 2020,
The freaking
and you're just
vehicle
seeing
was
this map
failing.
dance.
Oh my gosh.
It's just you're basically having a little bit of a throwback from when you used to play this map, and you get to play it here on mobile. And so I feel like it's just so exciting to finally see this map back into life. And really, we're just ready to play. I know, yes, we're in alpha right now, but I played the game yesterday. It feels amazing.
100%. I think you nailed it. I think the team is really, really, really happy with where we are. If we think of the development process,
well, I need
we
to go.
typically think about 4 stages, and we're in the 2nd stage right now.
Yeah, Anne's got to go to a parent-teacher thing.
We're going to be
If she gets back early enough, I'll get back on.
So for people who are interested in
Yeah,
getting their hands
I gotta
on the
go to
game,
work,
the
so
best way to do that
I'll
you do?
is to now
Okay,
follow-
sounds good.
I gotta go, yeah, in the
follow
future.
all of the channels
In the
on
next
social.
time.
There'll be some great
Whatever,
updates
so-
there.
Well,
And we just have loads
I'm gonna
of
keep having it on in the
improvements, loads of
background, so
surprises,
hopefully I
too.
can see some
We just have
Warzone.
some
But
super cool stuff coming
Alright.
in. New features,
Alrighty,
maybe some
bye.
new
Yeah, see you,
gameplay. Gunsmith is looking absolutely incredible. I think players who are familiar with it, they're just not going to believe what we have coming up with soon.
And as you can see over here, we definitely have streamers that you're very aware of already just logging in, checking out Warzone Mobile. And it looks and feels amazing. As you can see on your top left screen. We were talking about this beforehand, right? One of the POIs that we really love to talk about is Boneyard, because for me, in my experience in Boneyard, it's great. It has so many chests. You definitely can get a lot of money, but the moment that you drop in, you already know there's a bounty on your head, most likely.
Me too. Boneyard for me is my favorite. I'm a player. I like to equip 2 things. I always like 2 primaries for myself. A shotgun is a must, and I like my shotgun and my sniper. People make fun of me for it, but that's what I love. Boneyard allows me to do both those things. I tend to like to hide out myself in some of those little airplane shells, wait for unsuspecting people to come in, and you know, sometimes I'm lucky and sometimes I'm not. But that's me, Boneyard all the way. The fun thing for me too, we've been noticing some people have been noticing, Bobby talked about this a little bit earlier, is, you know, being able to go back into some of those points of interest that you like, in particular ones that were former MP maps and previous Call of Duties. It's just one of the things that makes Warzone awesome. I know people were talking earlier like, oh my God, Superstore, Superstore, Superstore.
Oh yeah, speaking of Superstore, I mean, I like dropping in there because I feel like I'm going on a shopping spree, grocery shopping, all the weapons that you need on the ground, they're over there. You know, but the thing is, it's in the center of everything. You're in the middle of everything. So if you want to go and just go away into safety, you're going to have such a hard time because you're worrying about people up top. Airport is right there. Boneyard is right there as well. So I feel like for me, like since we're seeing Boneyard right now, it's kind of like a safe little spot because it's right off to the side, but you still get really good loot as well.
Totally, well said. And for me, one of the things I love about Verdansk as a player is there are these mix of different ranges. You have really close quarter, inside combat, things like Superstore. You have some long distance sniper areas. Some people I know like to go on top of dam and try to pick off some enemies. And then you have things that are great for AR, you know, that mix of ranges. So it really is kind of like, you know, choose your own adventure. How do you want to have that kind of gameplay?
Well, talking about the gameplay that we have right now, we definitely want to have a little bit of a look into the different streamers that we have, because obviously you can see here the duo. We got Hawks, we got Bobby Plays, and they're definitely really known in the scene, especially when it comes to mobile. And so it's really exciting to finally see these guys enjoy the game, because we've been talking about this
I'll
for
be back
such
on later
a long
to play
time,
Vanguard
and I really
with
asked
my
Bobby,
brother,
are
most
you
likely.
going to be here in this event? I saw your
it was fun, though.
invite. I wanted
A
one
lot
as
to talk
well,
about in
but obviously
a
I
future
sneaked
episode of something.
into the Cod Next event and was finally here, finally able to you know, see the alpha. But hey, since we're here, Taking a look at what's going to happen here on the right side of your screen. You're taking a look at the map, and it's like it's exactly what we saw in Warzone.
Totally. It's getting to one of those end crunch periods.